loud as well.
What is this? Rusty's cat, you okay? Hello, Rusty's cat. Please respond. Okay. Do like one of those for yes and two of those for no. Do you enjoy being on the podcast? I guess that's
Were
a no.
those sufficient cat noises?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't like being on the podcast. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, any 2015, Roosty? How was your 2015? 2015 in video games? 2015 generally?
Undertale and Undertale.
So far we've got literally 2 games.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Environmental Station Alpha was this year. Okay, that goes on.
Last year.
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Soma! But I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, I haven't finished Soma either because I'm too scared.
I'm not too scared. My computer just can't fucking handle it, and that's why I need a new one.
I'll donate $1 to your Patreon.
That's utterly useless, but thank you.
Wow, okay. I won't then.
There's that game where you masturbate a car.
Oh
We're
god,
going
yeah.
back to that game.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
one of
right.
the highlights
That
of
was a
2015.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. The game where you masturbate a car. That's on my list. If we're going to put that on the list, we may as well put the plumber and the princess's pipes on the list to be.
Oh no, is it
What
that,
the fuck is that?
I think I know what is it that poorly made pseudo 3D Mario game
Yeah.
with the Unity overworld.
You know my endless
Hey.
appetite for shit games, Happy Man.
Hey, Catsman, what is that Bodacious Bob or whatever you
Brilliant Bob.
Brilliant Bob, yeah.
Bodacious.
Brilliant Bob was so bad, it made me eat a candy wrapper.
Yep. Bodacious Bob would be a better name, actually.
Yeah, it would. I'll make a
Oh,
fan
I
game
remember that.
called Bodacious Bob. Bubsy came out on Steam this year.
Catsman finally convinced me that what's it called?
Oh, God.
Chips
Oh,
Challenge is indeed not a good game.
That's right, I did, because we streamed Chips Challenge together, and oh my god, I had forgotten just how bad that fucking game is. They'll give you like a giant maze with a puzzle hidden in it somewhere, and then they'll give you like 300 seconds to solve it, and if you do everything as fast as possible, it'll take you like 270 seconds. And then they'll put like an enemy in it that kills you, just like
That
wandering
sounds
around or
amazing.
something. It is just the worst bullshit you can possibly imagine.
I think that sounds really good.
Also, it has music that goes.
That's hamburger music.
Yeah, it is hamburger music. It just plays that on a loop, and then when you die, it says "bummer"
Bummer.
like that.
Bummer.
Hello and welcome to Gentlemen Discussing Vidya, the only podcast made from 99% pure sausages. I'm Catsman, with me today, Happy Man,
Oh, hello.
Biggle,
Hello,
Roosty,
He's off eating. He'll be
fucking
back.
animal people. I swear to God.
Shiny,
Ah.
Ramal, John
Who will
Williams,
be here eventually.
John Williams, Everdark.
Well,
I'm just-
Catsman's
I'm just
really
saying
over-
people's names now, and
He's
so
trying to summon them.
I'll dub them in later if they turn up.
You'll tell them to say hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey man, I'm technological. What are you talking about? I pull out all the stops and editing. Anyway, it's the first podcast of 2015.
2016.
2016?
You've just done the
Fucking
mistake
hell.
that everyone fucking does on paper, but out loud, it's great.
Whatever.
But I'm
mean-
going to write 2015. It'll be great.
I'm going to write 2015 down so I don't forget that year because nothing fucking happened. First off, we'll do comments. We'll talk
Hey.
about what we thought of the year.
Rowdy Roddy Piper died last year, right?
Lots of
Lots
people
of people died. Yeah.
Lots of people.
I didn't.
Put on the
unfortunately.
glasses.
David Bowie's dead. Can we make
That was this
Can we
year.
dedicate this to David Bowie?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Okay.
No, but we can
I
pick
don't
Satoru
want
Iwata.
that to happen.
Okay, whatever. We won't then. Comments. We have comments.
Okay.
Trump says this was the dankest podcast so far. Please make GDV great again.
Yeah, this confused me. He says dank like it's a bad thing. Like, my entire life, I've been raised to think dank is good by you guys. So what the fuck does this mean?
Your
What do you
entire
mean, my
life.
entire life, we've been
last year.
raised by us.
Yeah, well, dank memes are good memes, right? So why is a dank podcast a bad podcast?
Dank memes are not good memes.
Well,
Okay.
maybe he was saying it in a good way.
I don't know.
I
No,
don't
because
know.
he said he wants to make the we should make the podcast
Oh, yeah.
great again.
Yeah.
So
It was
he
never
doesn't like
great
it.
though.
This is
So
true.
you know, it was always just barely
Oh, yeah.
tolerable. Anonymous says, if I had to pick a developer to get a second chance, I'd go with THQ. They are a publisher, not developer.
Edge quality.
TH quality.
and they never made anything good. What are you talking about?
They published Dawn of War, which was good.
Dawn of War eventually got ruined because they turned it into real-time tactics.
That's
instead of
I
real-time
don't have any major
strategy.
issues with that.
I do, because
I
you know what the fun element of real-time strategy is?
You just like building bases,
Building bases, yeah.
and then a man swarms you with 15 million troops while you've got one out. It's great. And then you lose.
Yeah. Picking a developer to wipe from existence is hard. Even the most foul and disgusting companies. That's.
I like that he spelled foul.
Are those both bird-related jokes, or is that just
I think just foul is spelled wrong and disgusting was also spelled wrong.
companies once made important contributions? Yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, EA made some really important contributions. Definitely, Activision made some really important contributions. You know, back in the early days. Infogrames didn't, so fuck them. They can go fuck themselves.
They made Hogs of War. They can stay.
They publish things, but
They published Hogs of
they
War.
basically never published a game without fucking it up.
Hogs of War. They can stay.
Hogs of War is so good.
Yes, that was them. They can stay.
I'd pick Rovio. Eliminating Angry Birds would help developers.
Yeah, I was
using
going to say a
mobiles.
mobile developer maybe would be a good idea.
I mean, mobile developers don't do anything really, do they? There's just one game that's a big fad, and there's like a million other games that no one plays, and then a year later there's another game that's a big fad, and there's a million other games that nobody plays. Like, why even bother?
And they make a film out of it.
People who play mobile games can only play one game at a time.
I don't know about that actually, because you've got to have something to do while you're waiting for all your cooldown timers that are 12 hours long.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
refresh.
I have 4 different mobile games that I'm currently playing, so
I mean, like, I don't get why people like buy a DS, buy a Kindle, buy an MP3 player. You know, there's many mediums that offer more interest than mobile games.
Because a phone is socially acceptable, whereas a DS et al. Are not.
I play my DS in public and I read my
As do
Kindle
I.
in public, and that's like
If I had a Kindle, then I would, but I don't. I do, however, play my handhelds on my enormous commute that I do every day.
do you have
Because
people
that's sensible.
you know on your commute?
I
like
don't
regular
know
people?
them, but I see them often.
You see
yes.
them every day.
One of them tries to take my seat, the bastard. Every fucking time.
Because I say I got to know the people on my commute because I started timing whether I was getting into work on time by
Yeah.
there was a guy who had like a trench coat and a fedora who wore it every single day, and I was like, shit, I'm ahead of trench coat fedora day. I'm going to arrive on time. It was good. Sunday Schoolboy Q says, I, for one, don't hate Chris. I think he's the type of guy who's very knowledgeable about various technical nuances in fighting games, but in reality, he has a very predictable neutral game. Chris agreed to this at some point.
Oh, bless.
And he's posted the article that I was referring to about symphony orchestras when I said about how video games are saving symphony
Yeah,
orchestras.
they are. Good for them.
They really are.
You're going to go see them again in April as well. Yeah.
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 Oh, wait,
I
no.
can pay you back actually.
Emma
That's
says he's not a technical fighter. He doesn't know a single combo. His neutral game is pretty great, and he's fantastic at predicting. Blah, 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 blah. It's all fighting game lingo I don't understand. Kendrick Lamar says, with unlimited resources and access to whoever I want on my development team, living or dead, I'd make a movie tie-in game that's actually about the filming of the movie. Levels tell the story in the order each scene was filmed during the shoot. Each scene will be represented in each level, as they were before editing and post-production. It will be complete with director meltdowns and actors arguing over contracts and abusing the guy who grabs coffee. Honestly, I have no idea what the gameplay in this would be, but it sounds like it would be really fun.
Like an adventure game, probably.
It'd be like an adventure game, and it would probably have like action segments to it, like maybe some shooting or traversal.
Make this about the production of The Room.
Fuck no.
Because if you read the Disaster Artist, the fucking crazy stories about the production of that movie is so awesome.
I'm waiting for the movie based on the making of the movie, The Room.
Yeah.
It's coming out. It's going to be great.
It's very meta.
The making of the movie.
Yeah, they're
The video
making
game.
a movie about making the movie, The Room.
Soundtrack.
And they've got a guy playing Tommy Wiseau who doesn't look alien enough to be Tommy, but looks pretty convincing, actually.
I'd rather see the film Game Changers, and I'd like to see
No.
Harry Potter.
Fuck
Harry
that
Potter.
movie.
Harry Potter.
Name says, "Hello, gentlemen. I have a conundrum for you. I very
Hello.
drank now. What games play when very drank? Thanks you."
There are many games to play when very drunk.
Me and Dodds get very drunk. Me and Dodds and Doyer and maybe Blake get very drunk, and we play Bomberman, and it's so good.
Oh,
when
Drunken
Which
Bomberman.
one?
Drunk Bomberman, normally
Bomberman.
Super Bomberman 4 or 5 on Super Nintendo because they have the multi-tap.
Depends
Good.
if you're drunk alone or if you're drunk with friends. Because
I don't know
yeah.
what game I would play if I was drunk alone. Maybe like Brilliant Bob or something.
What have I
Bob.
What do I play when I've been drunk alone? I don't know. Any good games. If you play bad games when drunk,
Katamari.
Yeah.
Katamari is very good whenever. So
Oh, yeah,
you play
Katamari is great.
instead.
I don't
Like
get
Katamari.
drunk, so I can't really say.
One of the times I tried to play Other M, I was fucking shit-faced because I thought it'd be the only way I could get through it.
How many times did you try to play Other M?
Only twice.
Did it make it better or worse?
She's also refusing to turn up for fucking Metroon.
I
stream
got,
baby,
I got,
baby,
with Other
I
M.
got
baby,
further
baby.
through it when I was drunk than when I was sober, but I still only got about 20 minutes through.
Tabletop games are really fun to play when you're drunk.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Me and Dodds and Doyer, we always get drunk and we always play tabletop role-playing games.
Escape from the Curse of the Temple, of course, is
No, fuck that game.
the best game.
Shrine
for
of
drugs.
Too
the
much
Sea of the
pressure.
Monkey.
If you had to play a game with a baby version of yourself, what game would you pick?
Oh,
A
fuck.
baby.
I wouldn't.
What age would we say? Would we say baby?
The baby, the baby, the baby.
The baby.
Shut the fuck up.
They're like, I wouldn't want to play any game with a baby version of myself. I was an asshole.
Clearly. 9/11 dog. Jesus
No,
Christ.
That's hard.
Dog.
I love 9/11 dog.
Well, I only ever played Pokemon games when I was young, so probably one of those.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be very fun.
I know. You just
I
do
know.
all of the
Playing video
stadium
games isn't about
minigames.
fun.
Yes, it is.
It's
Just all
about
of-
winning.
Just all of the Pokemon
That's Chris.
Stadium mini games. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's true. Mario Party.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We need to play this.
Because the best part is you can always just lose to a chance square. So
You can turn off chance games most of the time.
but
Why would you do that, though?
But why would you do that? You're
It's in the
removing like
point.
half the fun of the entire game. What you on? Probably, if you had to pick an actual video game, something like maybe the Lego games that have been recent. Something
I was
like that.
actually thinking
You're
of Lego
actually-
Island because
You're
I've
actually attempting to entertain children now.
It's not that difficult.
no, the Lego games actually, that's a really good idea actually.
I'd give my child self an iPad or something and go there, play with that, and then I'd do something else.
And they
Wow.
they
You're such a good
spend all
parent.
your money on Candy Crush.
That's what all parents do now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I would do was I would get an iPad and I would set all the permissions on it so that like you're allowed to like buy stuff in in-app purchases without verification, and then I would give it to my child, and then my child would spend like $1,000 on apps. Then I would get really annoyed at that, I think.
At your own stupidity.
Yeah. Well, no, at Apple or someone
Of
like
course,
that.
It's Apple's fault.
Yeah. Well, it is Apple's
Of
fault.
course it's Apple's fault.
Of course.
Yeah. Next segment.
We're doing Family Feud right now? Or,
Yes.
okay. All right. It's Moogle and Shiny versus Catsman and the Big Rust.
Oh no.
And Rusty's cat. Don't forget him.
That's what I was talking about. The Big
The cat
Rust.
that's going to slap Rusty halfway through. Nice.
Can that be our buzzer?
Oh my god. Okay, stop.
That's enough.
Good
That's
cat.
enough. No.
Good cat.
Stop.
Enough.
cat.
Stop it.
Moogle and Shiny are gonna have this sound,
Octothorpe.
and Catsman and Rusty are gonna have this sound.
Getting rid of the cat.
And okay, hands on your buzz. Oh yeah, everyone gets the buzz in now, by the way. Okay, boys and girl, I want you to give me a game where you play as a cop. Shiny.
what?
LA Noir.
Oh, it didn't score
Good
for
point.
me.
Oh, thank God for that.
Number one answer.
Yeah, thank
And
goodness for that.
Ah,
Congratulations.
Will you pass or play?
What do you think, Moog?
I think we should play, but we might have to have a think. No, there's got
Aside
to be.
from that-
There's got to be more.
I've got
I'd have to have
thousands
it.
of ideas, and you can't have any of them.
Okay.
Yeah, play.
Well, I think we should play.
Aha, you fools!
You bluffed.
I've tricked you!
Driver.
Not on
there's
the
a cop
board.
there?
Not
That's
on
not on
the
the
board.
board. No.
Fuck me.
I didn't know you were. I didn't even know you were a cop and driver. I thought you were a criminal.
No, you're an undercover.
No, you're a cop because people jump out of the way of your car.
Exactly.
Well, you have another
well
go.
then.
Oh, I have an idea.
Well, no, it's not your fucking turn yet, is it,
I
Rusty?
know.
So shut up.
I know.
dummy.
I'm just gonna annoy you.
Uh,
It's got to be one of these other open world games that we've got. Come on.
I'm trying to think.
Bleachman.
Leishman.
Policeman?
Oh, what was the name of that MMO? Like Grand Theft Auto,
Fucking
but
no.
not. What was the name? It's basically Grand Theft
shit.
Auto, but it's not Grand Theft Auto.
Oh no, I know the one. It's fuck, was it? Oh, it's something APB.
APB All Points Bulletin.
Yeah.
That's not on the board. Nobody
Whoa!
remembers that.
That was a
game.
lot of effort
Are
just
you
for-
shitting me? I know what I'm going to say next if I actually get another chance, but I'm not going to.
You don't
How
get
many
an
extras do
chance
they
now.
have now?
Catsman Rusty, you can steal the word with one correct answer.
I've got one. And Rusty, how many have you got?
I got one, but I'm pretty sure it's not on board.
Can we flip a coin for it?
We are not allowed to talk with each other, are we?
No, just give me one.
Okay, flip a coin,
I'm
cats.
flipping a coin. Heads or tails?
I'm tails.
Tails it is.
Oh god, don't hate me. Lego City Undercover?
Oh, Jesus, a good bet.
That is not on the board.
Fuck!
Yay.
And Moogle and Shiny keep their 7 points.
I was going to then say Battlefield Hardline.
Oh, no. Cats,
All right.
Cats, what was your bet?
Mine was Sleeping Dogs.
That was number
Oh,
2.
good one.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way of the coin.
From bottom to top. Police Quest. Dead
What?
to Rights. Yeah, Police Quest, an old Sierra game.
Oh yeah, Police Quest.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
That was
that.
the game where you have to do proper police procedure at all times.
Oh,
Yes, you-
SWAT, fuck me.
You
You
have
should have
to,
put on the vest
Fuck me,
7
what a
hours
retard.
ago.
in Police Quest, you have to. Every time you get in your car, you have to walk around your car to check it for faults. And if you don't check it, it will always break down on the road. Also, when you apprehend a criminal, you have to put the handcuffs on his back. Like you have to tie him in the back, because if you put the handcuffs on his arms when they're in the front, he'll club you and escape. Like shit like that. Like just insane, like meticulous gameplay. Anyway, number 6, Dead to Rights. Number 5, Deadly Premonition. And then Max Payne, Virtua Cop,
Max
Sleeping
Payne.
Dogs.
I was
Deadly
actually
Premonition.
thinking of Deadly Premonition,
How
but
is
then
SWAT not
I
in there
thought
as well?
he's
I
not a
don't know.
cop, he's an FBI guy.
Hands on your buzzers. Give me a game with a tropical setting.
With a what?
Moogle.
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Donkey Kong
you
Country is
shouldn't
number
have
1.
Used that
Yeah,
up straight away.
boy.
Now what are you going to do, Moogle?
Pass or
Tropical
play.
settings. What do you think, Shani? I've got 1 or 2, but
Well, I think I've got one as well.
okay. Do you want to go?
Far Cry.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's good.
Number 3.
Yeah, okay. Tropical.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What?
Congratulations,
Cool.
Tropico. There you go. Don't worry.
I thought you said tropical.
No, I didn't. You are
That was
correct.
my
That's what I was
guess.
going for.
Whoa, they should be disqualified for that.
Congratulations.
No, it was my fault. But go on.
Congratulations. Can you think of any more, Shani?
Nah. No, I've got nothing.
Islands, tropical islands. Trying to get something out of the way so it doesn't interfere, but I don't know what it is that I'm going for with it. So
Or just say something.
I think I'm out. I think I'm out.
Shiny too?
Yeah.
Okay. Catsman and Rusty, you can steal the board with one correct answer.
Oh God.
I've got an answer.
We have Donkey Country, Tropico, and what was the third?
Far Cry. And you have number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7 left.
Oh God.
I've got an answer.
Okay, go for it.
Crisis.
Number 7!
Yes! Good one.
Yeah, okay.
Crisis is a good one.
We're behind now.
The others were number 6, Star Tropics. Awesome game.
What?
Number 5, Super Mario Sunshine.
Shit.
Yeah, I guess that
4.
is, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Number 4, Just Cause.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the final round for the first one. Hands on your buzzers. Give me a game character with blue hair. Moogle.
Ryu from Breath of Fire. Come on.
Number 7.
Yeah, boys.
So you have to continue now, Moogle and Shiny.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
we can do this. We can do this.
I don't play anime shit.
Yes, you do. You play
No,
lots of anime shit.
no,
yeah,
I
you
don't.
fucking do. You play all the anime shit. Now, come on. I've got
blue hair.
I've got a couple of fighting game characters, but
You
I
go
don't
then,
know
because
how high
I've got fucking nothing.
I don't know how high they're going to be.
What does it matter?
Felicia.
Not on.
Nah, that was a.
No fucking
This is
clue.
hard.
Is the obvious one that's blue going to be here because
yeah,
people are
I know what
fucking
you're thinking of.
retards?
Can you say it because I have no fucking clue?
You know exactly who I'm talking about because
No,
he's
I
blue.
don't.
Yes, you do. He's fucking blue. He's all blue.
Yeah.
Is he gonna fucking be on there? Because GLA
Probably. He's got.
fucking morons.
Sonic?
Yes, he is number 1 answer.
Fuck you all, whoever you are. Fuck you.
Well, spines are hair, kind of.
No.
Yeah, they are.
So will you pass or play?
We've got to have some more, surely.
I don't have any. I
What's the
literally
question? Sorry, I had to pop out for
Is
a
there a
second.
Zelda character with blue hair? There's
Games
gotta be a
character with
Zelda
blue
character
hair.
Zelda hair, blue hair.
Is there a
Lots
Zelda
of
character
them.
with blue hair? 'Cause that's going to be the obvious one that comes.
Yeah.
Are we playing
But I
what's
can't think of
GLA
any.
going to answer?
Yeah, pretty much.
What about that one from Star Fox Adventures? Isn't she blue?
Oh, Crystal. Yeah. Go for
She's not on
Crystal.
the board.
No, that's okay then.
That's two
Good.
strikes. Yeah.
Catsman and Rusty?
Oh God. Let me think.
Blue hair, eh?
Yeah, blue hair.
Well, I don't know any anime games, so you do it.
I'm thinking of all my anime games again, and I can't think of a guy or a girl with blue hair.
This is all your
thought of
fucking
one.
responsibility, Rusty.
Trying to think. Blue hair. I should play more anime games.
No, you shouldn't.
For fuck's sake.
Just throw one out, or they get the points.
I have no idea. I
Hitman.
can't think of a single one.
Hitman. Is that your actual answer?
Man.
You said just throw out something.
His hair is blue, but it's invisible, which is why he looks bald.
Blue
true.
hair.
We've already given an answer now.
Blue hair.
I don't know if I
Houseman
can
gave an
count that.
answer.
No,
Should I count
don't
that?
take it. Don't
Yeah.
take it. Give him one.
I'm
give him a
thinking
chance.
through the.
Rusty,
this,
you got 10 seconds to count Hitman.
Oh fuck! Blue hair. None of these guys have blue hair.
Here we go.
I have no idea.
Gonna see if I'm right.
Hitman, and he's not on the board.
Dang it!
How could it be?
Go on, Shiny. What was your one then?
Miku.
Who?
she's
so
not on the board.
Is she not?
She has green
No.
as well.
I
I think,
actually would
pretty
have
sure.
expected
Oh,
to see Miku on the board.
Naoto, of course.
Okay,
Who?
Naoto.
Who?
Naoto is not on the board either.
Who is
Really?
Naruto?
Mao's waifu is no longer on the board. Good lord.
Okay, so number 7 was Ryu from Breath of Fire. Number
Yeah,
6.
boys.
Number 6, my boy, Seymour Guado. Thank you, GDV.
Oh, Seymour.
From Final Fantasy X.
Yeah,
With
Seymour.
the fucking spike, huge.
Someone
Weird
from Pokemon's
boomerang
going to
hair.
be in there, surely. And
I was thinking through all the Final Fantasy characters I knew, and I only know so few.
My
It'll
boy.
be Pogues instead, I reckon.
I only
Number-
know the ones that appear in Kingdom Hearts.
Rusty. Number 5, Lucina from Fire Emblem.
Shock Hara. Yeah, that's dumb.
Number 4, Goemon from Goemon. Number 3,
Oh, damn it.
Marth. Number 2,
Yeah.
Ike.
How did I miss Martha Knight?
How did I miss
know.
Goemon? God damn.
This fucking board is the Smash Bros.
Yeah, there were 3 Final Fantasy characters in there, and Sonic.
And they were all in the top 3, weren't they?
I got Breath of Fire.
No,
My
no,
Life
it
is
was-
Oh
Good.
no, Sonic was number 1. Of course.
Yeah,
Sonic was number 1, and then number 2 Ike, number 3 Marth, number 5 Lucina.
Should have thought about that
You
one.
should
Really.
just, I think you
Well,
should
we
just
won that,
counted
didn't we?
all the Fire
We did.
Emblem characters as one character, personally.
That's what I think as
Probably
well.
Also-
Lucina and Marth, maybe. But
I gotta point
on the
out-
list.
No Stinko Man 20x6, come on, guys.
Who the fuck is that?
What do you mean,
Strongman,
who the fuck is Stinko Man? The most recognizable video game character ever.
Yeah,
Strongman,
totally.
Strongman even points out that he's gotta have blue hair. Come on. Anyway.
20x6.
20x6. We're moving on to round 2, the fast money round. Who is representing each team?
I
Not
can't
me.
remember what the
Not
fast
me.
money round is.
Rusty, you want to flip a coin?
So,
No, I'm
Shiny,
not
am I
gonna
doing
go,
this
no.
for you?
I can't
Okay,
remember
good.
what
Heads or
what
tails?
fast money
I
is.
don't-
Money
work
is
well.
where
Heads
you
or
are
tails?
alone and you have 3 questions to answer as quickly as you can.
I mean, I don't know shit, but I can do it. I can try.
I recall the last time this happened, I let you do it and I lost my streak.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it then.
But I haven't got a streak anymore to lose, so
Oh,
if you want to do it,
and no, you do it.
all right.
He's a loose cannon with nothing to lose.
Cats, are you gonna do it?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay, hold up. Tails. I'm doing it.
Whew.
Catsman going first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I need to leave.
Catsman,
Yes.
give me a gaming magazine.
Edge.
Give me a phone game.
Angry Birds.
Give me a gameplay character who is often cosplayed as.
Mario.
All right.
Wow, that was easy.
That was quick.
Yeah, it's just because I'm that good.
Clearly.
Moogle,
Go on.
give me a game magazine.
PC Gamer.
Give me a phone game.
Angry Birds.
Already taken.
Candy Crush.
Give me a game character who's often cosplayed as.
Link.
All right. Let me calculate.
You're done for, Moogle. You're done for. I
I
fucking
think it's
nailed
quite
it.
close.
I've
I think
nailed
it's quite
it.
close.
Well, evidently you've got Angry Birds, so that's going away.
You haven't got a chance.
The
Catsman,
irony.
Aye.
give me a gaming magazine. You said Edge. That is the number 1 answer.
Yeah, I should have got Edge.
I think it's just because we talked about it on the podcast last
I
time.
was going to go for Edge, but I thought I'll be taken.
Phone game, you said Angry Birds. That is number 2. And as a game character who's often cosplayed as, you said Mario. He's not on the board.
Yeah, boys!
Moogle,
Info
said-
Link isn't there either.
magazine, you said PC Gamer. That's number 5.
Okay,
Phone game, Candy Crush. That is number 4.
that's okay.
And game characters often cosplayed as, you said Link. That's number 1.
Yeah!
Catsman is 29 points. Moogle is 31.
Yeah,
Moogle and
boys!
Shiny are the winners.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shiny.
Literally,
Hey.
thanks for cheating. Like,
We are the champions.
I don't
Brilliant.
even know how this
Thanks,
obvious,
Tropical. Thanks,
obvious corruption could pay off. Tropical.
Alright, so-
God damn it.
The results: Gaming Magazine from bottom to top. Famitsu, GamePro, PC Gamer, Nintendo Power. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna-
I would have
I
said
would've
Nintendo
said-
Power because
I'd
I
have said
don't know,
Nintendo Power
I don't
as
know
well.
any else.
Game Informer, EGM, and Edge.
Yeah.
Phone games from bottom to top. Bejeweled, Doodle Jump. I
that's
never
good.
heard of that.
Really?
Temple Run, Candy Crush, Flappy Bird, Angry Birds, and number 1, motherfucking Snake. Come on, guys. Snake. Ultimate phone game.
Yeah.
Snake.
Snake!
The best phone game.
A real phone game. And game characters often cosplayed as, from bottom to top, Yuna, Nathan Drake, Assassin's Creed guy, I just put him all into one.
Nice.
Samus, Snake, Chun-Li, and Link was number 1.
Yeah, boy.
Chun-Li was super high, that's kind of,
That is a bit weird, actually.
yeah. Anyway, we're done.
We're
We
done.
update the standings.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, so this is I'm on a streak of righteous victory, which is games I should have won but didn't.
Isn't that like every game you've lost?
Yeah.
So that just means you're on a losing streak.
Not in that sense, no. I'm more like on a moral victory streak.
Well, considering that I got Tropico, and then you took Tropico from me, you stole that round. So, not
Yeah.
really.
You still cheated overall.
Of course, by winning.
Yeah.
Of course.
Catsman is all tied up at 8 wins and 8 losses. And then Rusty is 2-2, Shiny has 3 wins, 2 losses, and Moogle is 8 wins, 3 losses.
Yeah.
So Moogle has a pretty good record still.
Well,
Right.
not for long. I'll get him next time.
No, you won't.
I'll
Next
get you
time.
next time, Moogle.
Gorgeous. Next time.
I'll get you, Tenacious D. What's next? News?
Last year was 2015, if I'm corrected. Am I
No,
correct in
because
saying
this is
that?
the first podcast 2015. So
Yes,
last
today
year
was-
must have been 2014.
Yesterday was Thursday.
Yesterday
Wait,
was
what?
Thursday.
That's not true.
No, I know, never mind. I was making
Is that a
stupid joke.
meme?
It's a meme.
It's a dank meme, particularly.
Current year.
What happened in 2015? Let me tell you what happened. Pissel.
Satoru Iwata died.
Is a fucking shit year.
It
Rip
was. It
Satoru Iwata.
was like. It was the first year in ages when I've had lots of time to play video games and no video games came out.
I disagree with the statement, but okay.
So, Moogle, what do you want to talk about from 2015?
I don't have anything particular to talk about from 2015.
Well, you said video games came out, so, you know.
I had Bloodborne, and Bloodborne is wonderful and glorious, and I love it to bits. But no one else is really going to have played it because it's a PS4 exclusive, and most people
We're
don't
all
even enjoy that
fucking
type of game
poor.
anyway.
I don't play games that are for the players. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Easily my game of the year, though. I enjoyed it a great deal.
I have 2 games that I'd want to talk about.
Go.
Environmental Station Alpha is a fucking incredible game, and everyone should buy it and play it. And also, Hempuli is my best friend.
You talked about it on the podcast way back when, I think.
I
did,
know.
yeah.
Like when I started playing it, it's fucking incredible. So that's one of the
Oh,
highlights of 2015.
Is Environmental Station Alpha, is that Metroid-like?
Yeah, it's a Metroid-like. It's a very, very good game. And there's also, he released like an expansion thing to it as well, I think in October or November, which I still haven't finished yet, actually, so I need to get on that. And there's an Easter egg in it that is devoted to me, so everyone should buy it and find that.
There's an Easter egg in it that's devoted to you.
Yeah, there's a
Presumably
thing-
because Shiny was the only person streaming
yeah,
it in the universe consistently. And Hempuli kept coming into chat.
he put a Missingno somewhere in it. There's a Missingno secret in there that I haven't found because I was streaming it a lot while he was making the expansion. So, yeah,
Cool.
everyone should buy Environmental Station Alpha and play it.
Hempuli seems like a nice guy. He drew lots of art of the
Hempuli-
meetup, which was
Yes,
fun.
he did.
Yeah,
We talked
Hempuli's
about
great.
that last time. The
Yeah.
badass.
Badass.
Incredible.
Relevant noises.
The other game, which is compulsory to talk about, obviously, is Undertale.
I
Because that was
It's the
I
elephant in
know
the room.
I'm not going to talk about my husband Sans because that's not appropriate. But everyone who's played it here, who actually enjoyed it, Moogs, you didn't finish it, did you?
No.
No, Cats, did you?
I finished the neutral ending, but I haven't gone back and gotten the other endings yet.
Well,
I
think
finished Neutral and True Pacifist.
By all
and
means, if you want to talk about stuff, I'm not
I mean,
gonna play
I don't
it, so
think
it's
there is
pointless
that
for me.
much to talk about in terms of Undertale because it's like it's
it's a
good.
very short game.
It's good because I thought it was good because it was really unexpected. I wasn't
Yeah.
looking forward to it at all. I wasn't expecting it. Happy Man just like randomly gifted me like, oh, I was like, I'll play this, yeah. And then I just yeah.
And I'm really emotional because I just finished it myself.
yeah.
I give
and-
it like the 3 people so far.
The thing is, it like basically it continues to be unexpected for the whole game. It never really stops being unexpected. You
Yeah.
know, you never
Yeah.
really know what's going to come next, and I think
It's-
it finds a lot of ways to surprise and delight people.
That's
It's a
actually
great
what I
game.
hear a lot. It is very good at surprising the player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's the number one thing about it is that it's made to surprise, and so if
Yeah.
we talk about it too much, it kind of loses that aspect.
Yeah, so
I
we're
think.
not gonna
Well,
spoil the
all I
game.
want to say about it is that I've only ever done a True Pacifist run, and I really want to play it again, but I can't because I'd have to delete my friends. So anyway, that's all the games.
No, actually, I've got
All the games.
I got
That's
a
all the
game.
games
wanna
that
talk
I
about.
care about.
Soma came out this year.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't finished that, so we can't talk
I
about
haven't
it.
finished it either. Soma is a really good horror game.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far.
And I've actually found it more scary than Amnesia.
Really?
Yeah, really. Like with Amnesia, I think I got kind of freaked out in I got
only
kind of
happens
freaked out in
intermittently.
the archives, and then I got very, very freaked out in the jail. The jail
Yes.
just fucking destroyed
Jail-
me emotionally. But then everything after that wasn't scary at all, in my opinion.
I kind of agree with you actually, but it had like the jail was that bad for me that it was when I was streaming it and I just started crying and I had to stop playing it for 2 years. So
For 2 years.
yeah, no, literally, I didn't finish Amnesia till last year.
Wow. Okay, I didn't realize
I
that.
had to stop for 2 years and then start again.
I started twice streaming it, and I abandoned it twice.
Yeah, but anyway, the fact that you say Soma is scarier, that's quite exciting to me because I'm at the, I can't say where I'm at, but you're probably further through it. So I've been a bit frightened so far, but not nearly as much as I was in Amnesia.
The reason I think Soma is scary is because it has really, really, really good sound. Like the sound in that game is amazing. The positional sound is amazing. You can always tell exactly where a given sound is coming from. The physics sounds are amazing. Like you can drop a can and have it roll across the floor and it'll make like a can rolling sound and then it'll gradually come to a halt. It's like there must be millions of sound effects in that game. It's crazy how good the sound is. The monster sounds and the music, like when a monster is hunting for you, it comes with this like, can't really make the noise, but it's kind of, maybe I'll dub it in, I don't know.
It's probably like the sounds that Mumble keeps making.
It's really tense.
It's very, very intimidating.
I also heard that for its graphics recommendations, or not recommendations, for its
very pretty.
It looks very good for what it actually needs to run on.
Yeah,
That's good.
well,
Yeah, very well optimized.
for me, it's basically the perfect game because I'm fucking mental about like deep sea shit,
Really?
and I also love horror games, so it's basically ideal.
What's your favorite deep sea fish?
My favorite deep sea fish,
Or creature.
standard anglerfish.
Anglerfish. That's a good
Yeah.
choice.
They're so
actually.
cute, aren't they?
Yeah,
No, they're
adorable.
not cute, but it's just because I have my goal of one day having a Halloween costume, which is an anglerfish mermaid. So
Nice.
I've seen
gonna be
pictures of those,
expensive
they're
to
not
make.
pretty.
yeah, no,
A reverse mermaid, then, presumably.
Oh,
not at all, not at all.
No?
But,
Gobble.
Gobble, yeah, pretty much.
It's a really small thing, but it's something I really liked about Soma so far. It's a bit when you're underwater and you open a locker and all the things just come floating out of it because it's underwater. I just thought that was a really cool little thing, but obviously that is how it would work. But yeah, no, it's a very cool game so far.
Yeah, and there's two monsters so far that have really scared me. One is a monster that teleports around and you can't look at it or it'll teleport towards you. That fucking...
I
So
don't.
basically, we're looking at
So an Enderman.
fucking Weeping
That
Angels
hasn't
then.
happened yet. What?
Spoilers!
Not really a spoiler. It happens in like the first hour of the game.
Oh, really? No, they
Yeah.
don't teleport.
Yeah, it does. It teleports.
No, they just walk towards you.
Anyway. And
Just
then
fucks with these circuits.
there's
Anyway.
another monster later on that's also really, really scary. And I was encountering it and I was running away. And I assumed, because the last Amnesia game was Machine for Pigs, which was terrible. And I assumed that the monster had just been given a relatively small area to roam in and it wasn't going to go out of that area. And then the monster followed me like out of a door and then up a set of stairs and along a corridor. I was like, ah!
Well, your problem with that assumption is that Frictional didn't make Machine for Pigs, and they did make this. So
It's not Machine for Pigs. It's definitely not. It's actually
that's because it's
scary.
Frictional. Frictional is fucking amazing.
And I just want to give a shout out to Broken Age Act 2 for being the worst second half of a game I've ever played. So thanks.
Also the latest
$3.3
second half of a game.
million. Well spent.
It's
So
definitely.
you can go ahead and fund the next Kickstarter of that guy.
Oh,
What are
God.
they doing right now?
We should talk about this sort of, and just in terms of like warning people, basically. That,
Oh, yeah.
there's
Psychonauts
a guy who's an accountant online who's made a few videos on it that I would suggest you go and watch that explain how basically if you back or invest in Psychonauts 2, you probably won't get any of your money back, and there is literally no legal obligation for you to receive anything at all. So
That's quite
just
worrying.
be wary about that. I hope Psychonauts 2 does come out and is good though, because I love Psychonauts.
Oh,
Well-
you know what else came out this year and nobody remembers at all?
What?
What?
I actually need to think of the name right now. It has a V in it.
Is it Metal
Evolve,
Gear Solid 5?
Evolve.
Presumably.
Oh,
Evolve.
yeah,
Evolve. I remember Evolve. I played Evolve.
I was
Yeah, Moogle
looking
quite
forward
liked
to
Evolve.
Evolve, but then I just forgot about
It's
it and
alright.
didn't really.
It's okay. It's decent. It's a fun little game. I played it for a couple of months.
I would like to try it, but I
Everybody
don't.
played it for a couple months,
I haven't.
and then
played it.
nobody did.
Not on
Yeah,
the
it
new
kinda
plus
died there.
Linux.
It died of death quite rapidly,
Oh,
which is a
so-
shame because
that
it
is a
was
shame.
by Turtle Rock, and it was obviously they put quite a lot of effort into it. But
Not
I
enough.
heard a lot of people complain that it is really, really badly balanced, especially with the microtransactions and the DLC.
the microtransactions I can't really comment about. The DLC I had some of because I had the extra hunters that they released because I bought it for a pittance, and that was all right. They were fun. They were fun to play as. Balance-wise, I'm not sure about. I found it fun, but I only ever played it with friends. I never played it kind of solo with other people, if that makes sense.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh yeah. Meh.
Good game.
I was just trying to get
Obviously
Happy Man to say, fuck this game.
No, I've.
He's long past that at that point already.
Man.
There's a good game behind it all, but it's held together with sticky tape, and it doesn't
Konami.
always work. Fuck Konami, etc.
It's got a lot of Bowie music in it. Kojima does love his Bowie.
Yeah, he does. Kojima does love his Bowie. But
So
yeah,
does, but what's his name? I can't believe I forgot the name of the guy who made my favorite game. Fuck. You're serious?
I'm not going to help you.
I forgot Earthbound guy's name. Fuck. But he loves Bowie too. Many Japanese game loves too.
You know who is it who's really big in Japan for no reason? Is it Nicolas Cage?
What?
there's lots of people big in
Well,
Japan
Hulk
for no
Hogan.
good reason.
Yeah, there's very particular American celebrities who are just like bigger in Japan than they are over here. I
Well, that's
think
like
Nicolas
David
Cage is one of them.
Germans loving David Hasselhoff and stuff.
The Germans love David Hasselhoff.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they very much do.
I
And
didn't-
not even I know why.
I didn't know anyone loved David Hasselhoff, to be quite honest with you. So that was 2015.
What else happened in 2015? There must have been other games.
Well,
that came
lots
out.
of people died. I'm still not over Terry Pratchett. Like fucking hell.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And anyone,
While we're on the topic of music, that was probably the only part of Undertale that I really did enjoy was the music, because the music was decent.
I love the music to death. I love how
Dance music.
the dating music sounds exactly like it could be in Phoenix Wright.
I tend to find that good music, as in really catchy music, tends to be in Japanese games rather than Western games, and I'm not
Yes.
sure why.
not necessarily. There's lots of Western games with catchy music out there.
Hmm.
Well, I can agree with that. I also think that it's far more likely to be in a Japanese game than it is in others.
Because
I
you're a
don't know why.
weeaboo.
I'm not a
agree.
weeaboo.
You're literally a weeaboo. 100%.
I'm not Animich. Please stop calling me Animich. It hurts
To
my
be fair,
feelings.
2-3
calling me
years
Animich.
from now, we basically won't have Japanese games, so it won't even be an issue.
I don't
There
know.
won't be a
not?
Japan.
Well, Capcom's basically trashed everything except Street Fighter at this point. Konami's backing out. Square Enix is just becoming a publisher for Western games that releases a Lightning game once in a blue moon.
Nintendo.
Nintendo. They're so out.
I
They're-
have no idea what Nintendo
Nintendo
is.
are out
How
of the
fucking dare
mainstream
you
industry,
say that?
They
I
are.
can't believe you just said that.
They're
I'm
totally-
leaving.
They're sitting on many, many cash reserves.
Yeah,
Many.
but
So-
still, I'm
Whether they choose
gonna...
to keep doing what they're doing is another matter, though.
think
Platinum
they'll become
games are
irrelevant.
still going.
Yeah, Platinum.
Yeah,
Platinum
I
is still
think
making
Platinum will
games.
I
probably be
want them
around
to
for a
keep
while.
going strong. They made a Western game and it was pretty cool.
They finally sort of hit their stride in terms of like commercial success.
Yeah,
Well,
they're doing
All other
licensed
Japanese
games now.
studios are going
this-
down the tubes.
This the scale-bound game I'm not sure about because the protagonist looks so much like the DMC protagonist Dante.
Yeah, I don't think that matters too much.
Sega, there you go. They're running out of money real
From
bad.
Software are still going. They'll be
And
around
actually,
for a while.
Sega is doing particularly bad because they haven't had a Sonic game in like 2 years now.
Oh no!
No, because they normally
Well,
have
they're
one
bringing
every
out
making a new
year.
Sonic Boom game and
They're,
it won't
they're
stop
bringing out
this
like 2 or
time.
3 this year, aren't they? Because it's like the 25th anniversary.
I don't know. It either means that they're putting lots of effort into it, or it means they're putting no effort whatsoever
Oh, cat.
into it. Hey, Rusty's cat, do you like Sonic the Hedgehog?
No answer.
response.
Wow, your
Yours
cat,
does.
your
He
cat
does.
sounds
Just-
a lot
just
like
reflect
you.
Rusty.
Meow.
He'll slap Rusty if he doesn't, so it's fine.
Rusty's cat, could you slap Rusty for me?
It happened on stream. You can see it still.
The news.
News.
Nothing really happened, so we'll get
No,
through this
nothing ever
pretty quick.
happens.
Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts
Electric
2.
Boogaloo.
Don't back it, but maybe it'll be good. Who knows? That's
Keep
the
an
end of
eye
that.
on it, that's all. If it fails,
Fucking,
too bad.
Speaking of fucking, what's it called? Sega's bring Vanquish, Virtual Fighter, and more titles to PC. I don't care what the other ones.
boy, Vanquish
fucking
is
Vanquish.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be Vanquish on PC. Fuck yeah.
Vanquish and
I'm
Doom was the
looking
other one?
forward to Virtua Fighter because there hasn't been a Virtua Fighter game on PC since PS2, and it's basically the only fighting game that I understand how to play.
Yes. Virtua Fighter 5 is considered one of the deepest fighting games out there. It's
I fucking love Virtua Fighter.
very
man.
hype when people actually play it. But it's considered like really, really difficult to play.
I don't
like
care.
It's
I get
the
it.
antithesis of a button masher. I said a mutton basher. That's not what I'm looking for. Not in the slightest. what I'm
Mutton
looking
masher.
for. Mutton basher.
Fucking meat
A Muppet Masher?
made from sheep fucking sucks.
It's wrong. Lamb is great. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, they brought Sonic Lost World to the PC as well. So that was
Yeah, they
interesting.
did.
So, you know.
But what about Sonic Boom?
We'll get it. We'll
Generations
get
is the
it.
only game that matters in the last several years, and it's great. So fuck it.
There's a mod from
And,
for
the
Generations
racing
that
games.
forward ports all of the levels from Unleashed.
Yeah, the decent
Onto
levels from
it.
Unleashed. That is correct. I have that mod and I have played it, and it is good. And confirmed.
And
All
there's
I heard
Sonic
about
and All-Stars
Unleashed is
Racing
that
Transform.
the fast levels are actually fun and the rest isn't.
That's the point. Yes.
you're
Oh
distracted.
yeah, the news is actually Oculus Rift. That's right.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because of course
Oculus
they
is- yeah.
announced their pre-orders.
$600 dude.
$599
US dollars.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love when everyone talks at once.
It's
It
great.
comes with Ridge Racer.
It's Ridge Racer.
It would be great if they did announce a Ridge.
Oh god,
Racer.
please. Please,
Isn't Ridge
Namco.
Racer a Sony property?
The
No, it's
circle
no,
becomes
it's a Namco
complete.
property. It's heavily associated with Sony though because of the PS1 connection.
I'm
Yeah,
really,
PS3.
I'm absolutely not
PS1.
buying a Rift, to be
No.
honest. Because
I'll be
I'm-
looking forward to what. Oh yeah, another while we're on the topic of the Rift, the Revive or Vive or whatever it's
Vive.
called, the HTC one was
HTC
delayed
Vive.
because quote they made a major breakthrough.
the breakthrough was purportedly that they put a camera on the front of it that superimposes the real world when you get close to an object in the real world, so you don't bump into it.
Nice.
Which is
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
But the actual reason they delayed it was so that they could have Oculus announce their price first.
Yes.
So let's be honest
Because
here.
the Vive is supposed to be far more expensive than the Rift.
Well, the
So-
Vive was supposed to be far more expensive when the Rift was supposed to be $350. That's the interesting thing.
I was under the impression that they were marketing the Vive as like a premium VR headset. Sorry.
Well,
Also,
in the
the
last
Vive
few
works.
years, that the specs of Oculus upgraded the specs of the Rift
They did, yeah,
basically
this is
to
true.
be a lot better than they originally wanted it to be because they decided that that was the only way they could have a good VR experience.
I saw that there
and
was.
There's another reason. Although the Vive has more advanced parts in it, HTC are much better equipped to do things like producing screens.
That's
They're
true because
higher
they're a
up.
mobile company already, I guess,
Yeah.
aren't they? So
They've got a lot more pre-existing hardware that they don't need like custom molds and stuff.
Yeah, because they're a
for.
hardware developer.
So it could be. I don't think the Vive will be cheaper, but they might deliberately try and get it down to the same price to encourage people to buy.
There was
the
a
Vive.
report the other day that it might cost like $1,500 or something stupid. So I was like, well,
But I
maybe I
mean,
won't.
Apparently, the tracking on the Oculus Rift is just not nearly as good from the people who have used it. So you know,
That's interesting.
I used it once. I didn't notice any delay, but I also wasn't wearing my glasses and I couldn't adjust the lenses
Yeah.
because it was one that was just handed around basically because it was at a convention. So
can
I
you actually
can't
wear
speak-
glasses with them, or
Huh?
can you? I
know
think
you can't
wear
use, but
glasses with them.
you can adjust the lenses.
Okay, so that's
There are screws on the side. It
I was gonna
was
say.
the Crystal Cavern
Crystal
Death Kit. Cove, and there were screws on the side of it. I'm not sure about the final product, but this one did not support glasses. In fact, the lenses were almost in front of your eyes.
that's strange. I'm pretty sure they both support.
We had a
lenses
cloth
now.
there to wipe the lenses because you could see imprints on those lenses.
I think with VR, the one thing that I'm really hoping is that we don't get into a situation where there's a bunch of games that are exclusive to the Vive and there's a bunch of games that are exclusive to the Rift.
I really hope
Because
that
it
there
really
will be
looks like that's what's happening right now. Because some developers are saying we want like full room scale tracking or whatever, so they only make it for the Vive. And some developers are being funded by Oculus, so they only make it by the Rift.
You mean by Facebook?
Yeah, by Facebook, whatever.
Is there anything that the Vive or the we know that there's something that the Vive does that Oculus doesn't. Is there anything that Oculus does that Vive
room
doesn't?
tracking. You can actually move and walk
They
around.
Oculus
dedicated
pay
area.
developers to develop Oculus exclusive games for them. So that's what they do that other developers don't.
the Vive does. You set up basically a laser grid with emitters, I think, and you set up a specific space where you can walk around in. And when you reach the end of that area, the in-game will warn you by projecting a grid.
Nice.
So you don't accidentally walk into a wall. But else,
cool.
I think it's like a 3x3 meter space you can freely walk around in.
I think that you can do it with like small spaces or large spaces.
Yeah. And because it doesn't use a camera, but instead those sensors, it is a lot faster than the tracker from Oculus. I heard.
We live in interesting times.
Well, I wasn't going to get one anyway at the moment because there's absolutely nothing I want to play on any of them.
I'm waiting for the details on Vive because apparently they're going to unveil their big secret breakthrough on the CES this month.
They've unveiled it. CES was earlier this month. It was the camera.
I'm sorry.
Okay. But yeah, all the games I'm playing at the moment.
It is basically pulling a HoloLens.
Oh fuck! I forgot about HoloLens.
Yeah,
everybody forgot about HoloLens.
I wonder why.
Thanks, Microsoft. Is it Microsoft?
Minecraft in your living room.
But, yeah,
that is a fun concept. The table thing that presented on E3 that was actually pretty fun looking, but the resolution is supposed to be really low on that thing, and it won't encompass your entire field of vision.
It's
so
Microsoft. You'll have to drink verification cans of Mountain Dew in order to use it. Like that.
Urine samples, here we come.
Well, a urine sample to prove that you've been drinking Mountain Dew and not like spitting it out or something.
It's both at the same time. You drink the Mountain Dew, which puts a marker from you on it, which is your identification, and then you prove that you've drunk Mountain Dew by giving the urine sample. It's exactly how it works.
Interesting times we live in.
But yeah, there's no games I want to play, and all the games I'm playing at the moment are third-person action platformers, that kind of thing. None of which benefit in any way, shape, or form from VR. So
I think VR is likely to have its own games rather than just
agree completely.
Having games ported to VR.
I also think that people will port them to VR as well.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that'll be the focus.
I don't think so either. But yeah, there's no reason for me to buy one because. But why?
History punishes early adopters of technology.
It tends to. This is correct.
But the Ouya was so big, guys.
And the Ouya. There was a Kickstarter game that came out recently that had Ouya support because it had its Kickstarter back when the Ouya was big.
Yeah.
And that was one of their stretch goals, is to port it to Ouya.
Everyone's going, oh, for fuck's sake. Well, at least I suppose what they're doing is porting for Android, and that's.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
The next segment is going to be the what now thing. The
what?
Conundrum.
Do we have one?
Let me just look in my
What games play when drank?
Yeah, that's yeah.
That was a great conundrum, to be fair. My big box of conundrums look like today. What's the blandest game you can think of?
The blandest game?
The blandest game.
FIFA.
No, there's going to be worse than that.
Assassin's Creed.
No, I think that you're going to have to go back and look at something like
COD.
A random animal mascot 2D platformer from the early 90s.
Bubsy.
There's going to be something really bland and inoffensive from back then.
No, Bubsy isn't inoffensive enough. Bubsy's offensive.
Bubsy's very offensive. But there's a number of games that were released back then that are just boring.
Simple platformers, yeah.
Yeah, just dull and uninteresting.
Yeah, 2D platformers that came on serial CDs.
Serial? Oh man, shut up! I love those games that fucking came in serial CDs. Fuck off.
I had a Bionicle 2D platformer.
So did I. I had that.
I didn't have that. I had other serial games.
Terrible music if you put it into the CD player. It had nothing to do with...
When we were drunk, me and Dodds played a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game that I got in a packet of cereal. It was great because it had the same questions every time, so we got £1 million in the end. We won.
Yay.
Yeah, there's going to be something like I was about to say something like Hugo, but that's actually offensive. So
no, Hugo is very bland.
Hugo is very bland, but it's also bad. To be really bland, you've also got to be just dull.
Yeah, to be just sort of middle of the road. Borderlands. Actually, no, I find Borderlands quite offensive. So
yeah, exactly. This is the problem. You're trying to pick bad games,
and you can't really say it's not its own.
By the time you get to think that the game is bad, it's no longer bland because it's differentiated itself by being particularly bad in your mind. This is the problem. You have to find something that's so inoffensively dull that you
of a
forget
game
about
that
it.
you
But this
don't
is the thing, you'll never
remember.
get this. Because as soon as you play a game that would fit this, you forget about it because it's that bland. So what are you going to do?
No, I think I can pull out the stops.
I'm sure a game like that came out this year and everybody already forgot about it. I'm trying to think of it.
Serious Sam. There, said it.
No.
Yes.
Nah, I don't
Serious
think so.
Sam. Yes, indeedy.
No, I
Fight
don't
me
agree with
in
that.
the comments.
Serious Sam is pretty fun. I can't agree with that.
Very bland.
The blandest game 2015, Halo 5.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
Maybe something
I
like
have a top
the
5
Buzz
list
quiz
here.
games or something silly.
I have a top 5 list here. Number 5 is Arkham Knight. Number 4 is Everyone is Gone to the Rapture. Number 3 is Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Are these
and 2
Yahtzee's
is
bland games?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
See, I told you Assassin's Creed was bland. Other people agree with me.
Oh god, the worst game. Number 3 is Godzilla.
Does anyone remember Pure?
I remember
No.
Pure.
It was a racing game on
It was.
quad bikes made by Disney. It was
Wait, which one?
it was really bland. So
What was it called?
Pure. You see, the fact that no one remembers it
I know it,
is
I know
proof
it.
of the fact that it's the blandest game.
Oh wait, no.
I just
It's the one
remembered
that a lot of people
Garfield
get confused
Racing.
with Blur.
Garfield
which is
Garfield
a
Racing.
different
Racing.
game. Garfield Racing. God bless Garfield Racing.
I bought M&M's cart because I thought it would be a fun brawler with M&M's characters.
Oh wait, are we not going to talk about Witcher 3?
Oh yeah.
Does
we
anyone
need
here?
to?
We don't
We
have
played
Dom
it.
here right now, so
Also
haven't
really
played it.
dangerous.
we don't have anyone to ejaculate over Witcher 3.
I didn't play it, so I wouldn't know.
Elite Dangerous also came out.
What's that? I've never heard of that.
A
Space game.
Space game.
game.
Oh.
It's basically what Star Citizen tries to be, but
Or
already is.
maybe it's
I
like a
think.
sequel to Elite, perhaps.
I have no idea. I have never heard of that game or its predecessor.
Elite is so cool. It was one of the early
I'm triggered.
polygonal 3D games.
I'm triggered. Help me, cats.
I was
And it
about to say I triggered someone.
Yeah,
Help.
yeah. It was really enterprising for its time.
It's like the BBC Micro managed it.
It was on all the old home computers
It
back in
was.
the day.
It was amazing.
I'm just acquiring a statement from Dom on The Witcher 3
Yeah.
as we talk.
I was going to message him, but I thought that was a bit cruel.
Why?
Wait until he comes in here and screams.
Oh, the
What year
number
was
one on the
Remake? Was
worst
Remake
list.
from 2015? I think Remake was 2015, wasn't it?
You mean the remake?
Oh shit!
the,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
remaster of the remake
The remaster of the remake. Yeah.
of the
That's
Re
right,
game?
15.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great game. I
Yeah, fucking
encourage
Resident Evil
everybody to
remake is
go
like
and play it if you've not.
one of the
I'm-
best games
I'm
ever.
not
It is one
going
of
to
the best
play
games.
it
I
until
agree.
it gets remade again. So
Okay. Well, Resident Evil 2 remake is coming out maybe next year
Yeah.
if we're
Is that
lucky.
going to be as good as Resident Evil remake?
I hope so,
Because maybe I'll play it.
because Resident Evil 2 is fun, but it's a little bit easy. I'm hoping they add more to it, to be honest.
I feel like Until Dawn is actually quite a bland, inoffensive movie.
Is this another QTE atmospheric? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
it's
it's the
one
one
of
Yeah,
with
but
Hayden Panettiere in
It
it.
is
Hayden
way better
Panettiere.
executed than those David Cage things.
I don't know what you just said, but
those.
yeah.
God bless David Cage. Keep making video games.
yeah, they're
But
not
yeah, it
bland
was-
at all. He's like the
it-
Tommy Wiseau of video
It
games.
was pretty
He is,
bland.
I was about to say exactly that. He is the Tommy Wiseau of video games.
It was pretty fucking bland. Like I haven't played it. I watched it the other day, but it's okay. But
I like the concept and the story of it, but I don't like that it has literally
there
one
isn't
ending.
really
It has
a
one single
story.
ending.
Wait,
with
I thought it was one of those like games where the ending changed depending on what you did.
Nope.
No,
The only thing that changes is the number of survivors, but the end is always the same.
It's just different number of
It's a little
people
bit
get out.
disappointing.
And also, 2 characters cannot die before the end of the game.
That's disappointing.
Yes. So the
Yeah.
whole butterfly effect thing, it
means
has some
nothing.
neat choices, but then again, it has some really unimportant
Utterly meaningless,
decisions.
basically.
You see, I
Yeah.
think at some point someone will make a game that actually has multiple endings.
Yeah.
What do you
But
mean,
it hasn't
Undertale?
happened yet.
Undertale.
Well, actually, yeah, that's a good
How
point.
do you mean a game that has multiple endings? Explain
Well,
this, please.
Well, like most games that have multiple endings go one of two ways. Either you make a bunch of decisions at the start of the game that don't impact the ending,
yeah.
or you make one decision right near the end of the game that impacts the ending.
Okay.
That changes the color of the explosion.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
no,
about to
I'm
say
talking
that.
about-
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Oh, by the way, that was another thing I really like about Soma while we're at it, in that, you know how some games have moral choices, and when there's a moral choice, a big dialogue box pops up and it goes, "This is a moral choice. You have to choose. Look at this. This is so cool. You'll lose karma if you do this," or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Karma
both
is meaningless.
Undertale and Soma, and a lot of games recently, actually, and of course one of my favorite games, which is Deus Ex, have moral choices that the player doesn't know that they're making.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just
didn't
sort of-
know there was more choices in Soma, so that's another spoiler.
I think I know what scene you're talking about.
Going back to David Cage, though,
Because now I
Heavy
feel
Rain
like
was pretty good and had different endings.
Now I
depending on
feel
what you
like
did.
I've made bad choices in Soma, and I haven't even played more than 2 hours of it. So
Is it? No, I can't describe it.
don't spoil.
Just don't talk. It's
I've
fine.
intentionally avoided watching any Soma until I've played through it. So
Don't worry, I haven't actually spoiled anything
Okay.
important. What were we talking about? I've forgotten. I have a very short attention.
Multiple
span.
endings in
Multiple endings.
Butterfly Effect and
yeah, I was
Until
gonna
Dawn.
say, like, I feel like Until Dawn, it puts such an emphasis on like your decisions change the path of everything.
Yeah,
but then
but it does
it's
nothing.
most of them
literally
don't even.
It's
matter.
one of the least path changing choice thing games I've ever seen. Like,
And even
Changing choice thing game.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
are
just-
we allowed to talk about spoilers of that game? Because there was one scene I want to discuss.
I don't
know.
care
I
about
don't
Until
care about
Dawn
the game,
spoilers.
so go
Yeah.
ahead.
If
So
you
there's-
cared, then just cover
Does
your
Happy
ears and
care?
go la
If
la
you-
la la la.
Come on, Happy.
You know that
Do
the
you
Okay.
care? That's all right then. There you go.
okay. So you know how the what's her name, Emily, I think, the bitch, how she gets
Yeah.
bitten, and everybody freaks out.
Yeah,
So you have the chance or the choice to shoot her.
yeah,
If you don't shoot her, okay. If you shoot her, okay, she's dead. But then you rummage through the flamethrower guy's things and find this book.
yeah.
And in there it says that the bite doesn't do anything. It doesn't
yeah.
transform you. And no matter if you shot her, if you didn't shoot her, or if she doesn't even come back because she died, no matter what, the girl who reads it immediately goes in, "Oh no, 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 no," and you have the choice to either conceal it or share the information,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't make any sense that she said that if she's alive. Yeah.
Well, okay, it makes a little sense because after she says it doesn't do anything to her, she gets the shit beaten out of her by Emily, which is
yeah, but it doesn't make sense for her to say
no,
no,
it
no,
does.
no.
It really doesn't. No,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
but it's the only thing that changes from that,
Yeah,
and the fact that she just freaks out for no reason.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
that was a bland game.
Until Dawn,
A bland
linear.
horror game.
a linear.
Bland
Sure.
horror is going to be the worst, surely.
Yeah.
Because
Is
it's
it-
the way you most desperately need.
Well, I
Yeah.
think part of the problem with it is because it's so like cinematic. There's not really any tension because you've got no control over anything. You're just watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
horror
Basically.
games can only be scary
Yeah.
if there's number one, if you have control over something, and number two, if there's a definite penalty to
Mm.
something bad happening. Like that's
Yeah.
even
And
if
for
it's
like
just a-
for like 80% of the game, there's no penalty for anything because you can't kill anyone.
There should
Anyway.
be no lag.
No one else cares about this game. So
No,
we're
they
still
don't.
talking about it.
I've thought of another much better conundrum actually.
Yeah,
'cause I've been playing Shadow Warrior recently.
Oh,
And that game, the new one, and that game is full of like old FPS style secret areas and Easter eggs, and I
Yeah.
love it. I spend ages searching for all
Yep.
the secrets. So, what is your favorite Easter egg in a video game?
oh.
That's tough. That's tough.
Well,
Uh,
mine's got to be the one in ESA, which is devoted to me.
I'm
Obviously.
going to tell you one of my favorites. I quite like the Grand Theft Auto Easter eggs, specifically the San Andreas one that tells you how much disk space a bridge takes up.
Nice.
no Easter eggs here.
What is that? There's an N64 racing game that has like a really creepy Easter egg that's like a texture written on like a billboard, and it says something like, "Every once in a while, God kills a kitten, and just sometimes I do," or something along those lines. It's like really freaky.
I don't think I play that many games with Easter eggs in them, actually.
It, man, you're missing out. See what other Easter egg? I just really like old school FPS Easter eggs. Wolfenstein: The New Order had like little mock levels from the original Wolfenstein, complete
Nice.
with like original Wolfenstein graphics
Yeah,
playable in it. That
That's
was
pretty
really
cool.
cool.
Like some kind of fever dream or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And just like old FPS games in general, like, which FPS game is it that has like Commander Keen like being hanged in it or something? It's like it was one of these games.
Always did that shit. Like, that's one doomed space marine and shit like that.
Yeah, but I love it. It never gets old for me ever. I never tire in Doom of just like against every wall, trying to open the wall.
I'm not really sure what actually like technically qualifies as an Easter egg as well.
Are you talking about unused content as well, or just Easter eggs?
I'll let you have unused content.
I think my favorite one of unused content, or his stuff that's hidden in the game, is the new Tetris, I think it was called, where the developer goes on like a massive vitriolic rant against everything and everyone, and it's hidden in the game file still. Let me find this for you.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, where he just spends the whole time saying his boss is like a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the new Tetris that was so freaking buggy on the new consoles?
Mini rants, here we go.
Well, fucking Metal Gear Solid 2, when you're captured and naked, and you're like chained to this plate thing.
The torture machine?
Yeah, that thing. And you can run out, get seen by a guard, run back, pretend to still be fastened to the machine. The guard will go up and look at Ryden's junk and go,
Dave Rant, sorry.
I wish I had that. And he'll
this one here. It's just, it's huge and it's great.
Can we read it out for the benefit of our listeners?
Must we?
Yes.
Moon's the angriest voice, he'll do it.
Yeah, you are.
Let me find the bit that... All right, I'll read the first paragraph. There are there's like 8 or 9 more of these things, but I'll read the first one. I must say, this was a fun time coming down to San Francisco to do the new Tetris, although there were a few problems. First of all, you being our producer. My God, is this guy useless or what? I don't hate you, but you suck, and I mean suck as a producer. You should go back to testing video games, but I doubt you could even manage that properly. I feel sorry for you. During this project, you just sat around and played video games. StarCraft and EverQuest. Don't even deny it. When you were working, it was making stupid Excel, TM, spreadsheets to try and tell me how many bugs I had left to fix on a graph. Like, what the fuck is that? Who cares? So I have the bug list in front of me, like I need to see it in freaking Technicolor. So I must say this. Hold on to and fake your job while you can, because once they find out how truly useless you are, you will be out of a job. I cannot think of any skill set you would fit into in this industry, so you better hold on tight. This guy thought I could save a name in 8.4 bits. Like, 4 bits? 0.4 bits? What the fuck is 0.4 bits? It's either on or off, not in between. Anyhow, enough about you, though. So there you go. That's part of his rant. This rant was hidden in the game code, and it was supposed to never be found. It took 3 days for people to find it and post it on the internet.
I'm not surprised.
That's brilliant.
Fantastic. But yeah, that's my personal favorite because it's just a random rant. The other one is a request from the developer of an old Amiga game for pirates not to distribute it onto the internet for a while to let them get some sales first. And apparently it worked because it took them longer than usual to put it onto the internet, which is cute. Because they left a message in the next game saying, thanks very much for not leaking the old one onto the internet as soon as you had it. We appreciate it. So that's cute. That's nice of them. But yeah, TCRF, the cutting room floor on the internet, is a really good source for random stuff that was left in video games and not used.
By the way,
hello.
Hi, Everdark. We're talking about the new Tetris. There's I'm looking at this, and there seems to be loads and loads of rants just hidden in the new Tetris. There's one that says list of Lupin's 56 most loved things. Number 1, idiot teens hanging out in front of 7-Elevens, KFC, McDonald's, Jack in the Box. Your life really sucks if that's the high point of your day. Assholes who spit on the sidewalk. I agree, actually. Fuck people who spit on the pavement. Like, Jesus Christ, keep your bodily fluids inside your body. People with personalized license plates, BMX bikes, people on the bus who talk loudly. Sorry, I'm one of them. Junk mail, minivans, all country music. It goes on like this for paragraphs and paragraphs.
It's great.
Everduck, say hello so that I can edit you into the beginning and pretend that you've been here this whole time.
Okay. Hello, I am Everdark.
This is gonna be
We got
such a great
enough of that.
podcast. And
Emma, go to bed.
what's
There we
your?
go.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Dom. Oh,
Hi, Dom.
I think we should start the whole thing again now that we've got more people. The whole
Dom.
podcast.
We need a
Can
statement
we-
from you on Witcher 3 because no one else is educated on mature games.
Oh, sure. What kind of statement would you like about
We're
Witcher
talking
3?
about our favorite games from 2015.
I see. Well, that's probably my favorite game from 2015, so...
That's some good input
Great.
there.
That's the end then.
That's what we
Perfect.
needed.
We got it.
So,
I have some input also. I'd like to say that Witcher 3 is a good game.
man,
Excellent.
it's not
We're
just
getting really deep into
a
the
good
details
game, though,
this
Rusty.
podcast.
Rusty, Witcher 3 is a
Sounds
fucking
overdark.
fantastic RPG. Is what
Why are
it
you
is.
talking to me?
Whoever
Why
said
are you
that,
talking to me?
Rusty, Everdark, you both sound the same. You both have
That's literally not true.
all Europeans
Wow.
sound the same.
whatever.
Dom, that's really fucking racist.
You both like
All you people
ponies. You're
sound the
both
same.
Caucasian, whatever. But
I could
Witcher
talk in a
3,
French accent to
Don't do
differentiate
that.
it more for
Please
you if
don't
you like me.
fucking don't do that.
Will pardon me, miss.
Sacre bleu.
Je suis une baguette.
I'm fucking offended right now. I'm
Everdark,
leaving.
you're peeking a shit ton.
That's just because
Oh,
he
shit.
yells. That's the beauty of Everdark.
The other thing was, what is your favorite Easter egg in a video game?
What else is there from MGS that's fun? The
Well,
Dream
that-
and Free. That's
Dream,
just
yeah.
like some old piece of shit proof of concept game that they never made. They just put it in as a dream
Nice.
in MGS Free where you go to sleep in a prison cell. And
Well,
Snake's
it's-
super scared of Dracula, so I guess the game was about Dracula.
Metal Gear Solid 5 has shout outs to Zone of the Enders in it, so that's pretty good as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. 'Cause I love Zone of the Enders.
Yeah, but it's not a new Zone of the Enders game. So
No, it's not, and there will never be another one. because
as far
the
as
game is
Dotsky is
gone,
concerned, you're just taunting Zone of the Enders fans.
pretty much. Oh, actually, thinking about it, hitting a cuckoo in Zelda until the point where the game says, no, I've had enough of this.
And
No
they
more.
will attack you.
Yes,
And that's a recurring theme.
that is a recurring theme as well.
that's not even.
Yeah.
Is that a theme?
Yeah,
That is-
It
in a
happens
number of
in many
games.
Zelda games at
I mean,
this
it
point.
does,
It's
but
thematically complex.
I don't know if that's thematically complex. You know what I mean?
No, it's like
There's
it's
nothing about Zelda that you can
like,
say is complex. I'm
animal-
sorry.
Oh yeah, that's
animal
completely
rights
true.
is important. You know what I'm saying?
It is. I respect
Yes,
animal
I know what
rights.
you were
karma.
saying.
It's karma. You know, it's important. This shit. In the new Rise of the Triad, not Rise of the Triad, in the new Shadow Warrior game, they have a similar Easter egg where there's bunnies that you can just slash with your 1,000 times folded Nippon steel katana, and they explode into chunks of gore. But if
Of
you do
course.
it too much, then it spawns a black rabbit that flings you up 10 feet into the air and plays heavy metal music and takes like 20 hits to kill.
That's fucking awesome.
It is.
The unkillable cats in Metal Gear Rising as well. That's
Yeah, I
really
was
good.
about to say that.
Yeah, you just can't kill them.
Backflip cat.
Cats are agile.
Yeah,
That's
that
fine.
one just backflips the fuck out.
Yeah, well, that's quite realistic in a way.
I
Of course.
just fucking remembered that there's a Lord of the Rings reference in one of the most recent Pokemon games, but I can't remember what it is.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, so I'm looking it up. Oh shit, what was it?
Nintendo of America, if they do the localization, they like to put references to Western media in there.
So
Yeah.
do the
And
fucking
memes.
so do the fucking Capcom team of Phoenix Wright. They had
Yeah.
this is Sparta reference in the third Phoenix Wright game.
You know what else they did in West Clondelphia?
Eat your
Andre?
hamburgers,
Yeah, here it is.
Apollo.
It's in reference to the Mirage spots in Hoenn. And there's a guy who says, one does not simply walk into a Mirage spot. I just remember that.
Oh, that's a
Oh, wow.
good meme. I fucking
Yeah.
love memes.
No, to be fair, it wasn't annoying back then, so you know I don't really
Triforce-
mind.
Triforce Heroes has a Doge references.
Now that's
so-
annoying.
Sweet.
Wow,
serious?
that's ruined.
It's a
Very
very-
ancient.
It
I need
does.
to-
So,
It's
for
okay,
fuck's
Happy
sake.
Man. It's only in the American localization.
Exactly.
Nintendo
Not in
are like,
ours.
who likes memes? Americans.
That's a lie.
It's
I
true,
love
though.
memes and I'm not American.
It's true.
Apparently,
fucking
in the-
geek joke when? Geek
in the
joke
French-
when?
Never.
There's
Give me
also
fucking geek joke.
in the French translation of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Brawley says when you challenge him, the translation is, I discovered the secret of a true power by staring at a Helix fossil for days and days. So obviously that's a reference to Twitch Plays Pokemon as well.
Fuck me. But still, not the English European version.
You people are easy to annoy.
Yeah, we're
think.
still. We went
I
from
think
talking
these are fucking. I think these are interesting.
we went
I
from
think they're
talking.
interesting, but I don't like that they're in there.
We went
Actually,
from
no,
talking.
I don't mind so much if they're in.
I want to hear
Some
what
games.
Happy Man has to say.
I don't want to hear what Happy Man has to say. Fuck you, Happy Man.
Okay,
I love
never
you,
mind
Happy.
then.
You've
I love you.
definitely gotten angrier.
We went from talking about the good Easter eggs to bad
I
references.
know, right? We should
Yeah.
start talking about good Easter eggs.
Oh,
Jesus.
Tell us
Yeah,
about
that's
Easter
Easter
don't worry.
eggs.
That's the thing. Don't worry.
You know what
But
the
yes.
best Easter egg is in any game?
Go on.
It's in Indigo Prophecy, where
yeah.
if you look on the computer and the main character's house, it just says that Omicron sold like 7 billion copies and it's the greatest game ever made.
Wishful thinking.
Oh no! You know what? That's
I
the
love
best. The best Easter egg of all time. Borderlands 2 with Minecraft.
What?
Yes,
yeah.
the greatest of
No.
all time.
That's a great
No,
Easter
that's
egg there.
not right. Borderlands 1 with the singing fish person.
Wait, what?
You know, there's this part in Borderlands that's an Easter egg that where if you do a certain sequence of shooting things, there's this fish that's being ridden by one of the characters in the game, and there's this beautiful opera music playing in the background.
I
That's
never
good.
played through Borderlands 1.
Oh, that was actually a decent game, I think. It was fun as a
It just
co-op
couldn't
game.
grab my attention.
I thought
Lots
you-
of
Yeah,
games
I-
are fun
I-
as a co-op
2
game.
did that better.
I could not play it on my own, but as a co-op game, it was good.
Yeah, it's probably the same. I played most of 2 with a friend.
The age-old argument of whether Diablo 2 is a good game or whether it's just fun in co-op. By the way, Diablo 2 cow level, how did I forget that? Fucking
Cow level's
cows,
good.
man. I love
And
that
the fact that they
shit.
consistently reference it in StarCraft as well afterwards. There is no cow level as a cheat in StarCraft 1.
Well, I like it because people were saying there was some random rumor about the first Diablo game that there was a cow level, and so the second the
They
Easter
included
egg
the
in the
cow
second
level.
game is because people were saying there was a cow level in the first one.
Diablo
Right.
3 had the pony level. Everybody got
yes, it
so
does.
upset about it.
Yes, everyone did.
There, I found a screenshot of, I think it is one of the 3D GTAs. There's a wall with a texture that says, you weren't supposed to be able to get here, you know?
Yeah, the GTA Easter eggs are great.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the San Andreas Bridge one, and I also like the heart inside the Statue of Liberty. I think
Yes.
that's kind of...
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
I actually found out on my own. I didn't find it on the internet.
Oh, really? Shit.
That was crazy when I found it.
It's freaky as well. It's really freaky.
Finding honest to God hidden things these days is very difficult because if you don't go actively looking for it, someone will tell you about it beforehand.
Yeah.
Finding hidden things is difficult because there's not as many hidden things in games
know,
as there
there's
used
that
to
as well.
be. Let's
Very
be real
true.
here.
I really enjoyed Demon Souls and Dark Souls subsequently because of it. Because when they initially came out, there was no resources for it. There's a shit ton of hidden stuff everywhere in it, and it's just genuinely fun. Demon Souls in particular, I had that with. Just because there's so much stuff that isn't explained, will never be explained by the game, that you can just go out and do, and it's fun. I enjoyed it muchly.
You know, when you Google games Easter eggs, way too many pictures just feature Easter eggs painted as game characters.
Who
Thanks.
paints Easter
Thanks,
eggs?
Everdark.
I don't.
What's
Isn't
the
it
deal?
traditional? Well, it depends. It's traditional in some countries at Easter to get an egg and
It is
paint
here, yeah, but
Yeah.
still.
Why
'Cause
is
that's
Easter
what-
associated with eggs? Is it birth or something,
I
or
think
like
I have-
life?
Kind
think it's a life
don't know.
thing.
It's probably just a pagan ritual that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
everything.
That's what it is.
Like
yeah.
everything Christians
You've
do.
got to be able to compete with the pagan rituals, man.
They do, which is fine because that's what Rome did anyway.
But they
It's
don't have
forever.
the pagan ritual that's like the maypole, but with a penis instead of a maypole. So
Thank goodness.
what are you talking about? That's a cool
Maypole
ritual.
dances are bad enough
Oh shit!
already.
You have maypoles in your country?
Yeah, we have maypoles.
We
in
have,
our
Holy
we have
shit.
maypole dances.
It's such a stupid tradition. I don't know who
It's
started it.
terrible.
So,
Actually, they're midsummer poles here. They're not maypoles.
For the people who don't understand maypoles, there's a big pole and then there's like ribbons or thing coming from it, and people dance around and tie and untie the ribbons. It's just one of those stupid traditions that nobody likes.
Occasionally they bash some wooden sticks together.
But May Day is a holiday, so you know that's all right.
Yeah, that's true.
there is one Easter egg in Fallout 4 which you could actually call a ripoff.
There
with
is
the Donkey Kong
one Easter egg in the whole of
that I
Fallout
can think
4.
of.
No, there's many.
The Donkey Kong ripoff.
Wait, what?
You can
Oh, of
can
course,
find
yeah,
the
yeah,
Donkey
'cause
Kong
you can
game to
find
play on
there
the.
On the Pip-Boy,
the
yeah,
Pip-Boy.
there are games that you can play on the Pip-Boy.
Oh, okay.
There's Red Menace, I think, is the one you're thinking of there,
Yeah,
which is the Donkey Kong clone.
it's Pretty much Donkey Kong.
There's
It's
also
a communist that stole the princess, or what?
yeah,
It's a Chinese.
It's a big red. Yeah, it's a big. I can't remember. Basically it's a communist of some kind.
That's awesome.
Who steals and then he starts throwing like barrels of nuclear waste or something at you and throwing bombs at you. There's also a Missile Command ripoff in there and a couple of others as well. So it's pretty good.
That's pretty fun. That's pretty funny. I like.
Yeah. And it's you have to find a magazine that has like the tape of the game on it before you can play it, which is kind of neat.
Which I guess is cool, but like I didn't really feel like that was like hidden at all, though. Like they showed
it really
that.
wasn't.
Yeah,
The first one was just lying around.
They showed
That's
that at
the thing
E3, I
about
think.
modern
even.
Easter eggs is that they don't hide them because they're worried that then someone will play the game and not find it.
Yeah,
and somehow
exactly.
that effort has gone to waste.
That's that. At that point, you can't really call it an Easter egg. It's just it's just
a normal egg.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Well, only Easter eggs are hidden. He's right. Yeah, it is just an egg. Hey guys, Fallout 3 has a pretty good egg in it. God damn it! You see, I told you we always talk about eggs. Fucking hell.
Fallout 3 has a pretty good egg in it.
Well, to me, it makes up for the terrible cheese from Skyrim that doesn't look appetizing at all.
The giant cheese wheel, you mean?
God, those cheese wheels though.
They sucked.
I like how one of the first things that got done with Fallout 4 as soon as it was released was someone went to the highest point in the game and spawned like 1 million lettuces at once. And it was
I think I've
grand.
seen that video, yeah.
Just because you can, why not?
Right, well, that concludes our discussion of Easter eggs, I think.
Finally.
Yay.
I think we're done with that.
Is there any other
Sweet.
business?
Any other business?
No.
We're not in a fucking meeting here.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
This is
I've
the
had enough
village
of that this
council
week already.
meeting.
Village council.
This is the village council.
We have to make more profits.
Yeah.
Do you
Village
guys have
council
any idea how to
meeting.
make
You
more?
can't cut back on funding. You will regret this.
What about that boy who broke his arm on the skate park?
We
It's,
should close the skate park.
Close the skate park.
We should coat the skate park in rubber so that people just bounce off it. That'll be fun.
Motion.
I like
Oh
it.
yeah, speaking of our skate park,
Here we go. What is it this time?
What is it?
What is it?
a certain
You should just
skating
fucking
game
grow.
that came out this year.
Oh, of course, yeah, it was
Tony
shit.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
That wasn't
What?
surprising.
Apparently, it's one of the worst releases of 2015 was Tony Hawk's
was-
5, is
Oh
there?
yeah,
Yep.
I like remember I loved Tony Hawk's Pro Skater when I was a kid. It was so cool. That game had cool Easter eggs as well, by the way.
Yes, it does.
And yeah, apparently the only reason they made a game with it is because the license was due to expire, and they wanted to make one more game while they still had the license.
No.
Wow.
Great.
That's
was it.
not a good reason to make a game.
That's a terrible reason to make a fucking game.
And like skating games had come on a lot since the glory days of Tony Hawk
Mm,
with their kind of arcadey controls and stuff.
well, there is Skate or Skate 2, whichever one it is, which you can break, but as well as I think is rather stable and fun.
Yeah, I think that's the one you're thinking of there,
Yeah, there's some really funny videos of that.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Has funny physics that makes it a meme game.
Meme game. Love good old meme
Memes?
games.
What happened to Tony Hawk?
He's fine. He's just the dad.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Fucking,
That's just
uh,
an ad.
fucking,
Dad.
can we talk about the unlockable characters in Tony Hawk games?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man from fucking Pro Skater 2.
Oh.
And I swear, I don't know which one it is, but I swear, there's a Tony Hawk game that has Shrek in it. I don't know which one it is. though.
Is there really? Hold up,
Yeah,
let me
there
look
is.
this up.
There's also, remembering it, the Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence disc?
Yes.
Substance, not subsistence, Substance, where
Yeah.
there's a skating game in that as well,
Oh, yeah,
with a vaguely kind of metal-y version of the main theme on it as well to play to.
That thing's fucking
Punk
awesome.
rock, wouldn't it? Yeah. Going back to Easter eggs, Spider-Man, when you put in a file name that has a swear word in it, Spider-Man beats it up into a word that isn't as rude.
No,
Oh yeah, you thought
yeah,
about
he
it
just
before.
punches it away, I think.
He just punches
That's
it
pretty
away, or he punches it into something else. It's great.
Shit, like Shrek and Darth Maul were both in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Nice.
Talk about fucking like, oh god,
Superstars right there.
that's one way of putting it. Yeah, superstars.
Why was Shrek popular? Like he was legitimately
He's
popular.
still popular.
He was
In my
popular
heart.
because it was viewed as like a rebellion against like Disney movies
Yeah.
that didn't have like pop culture references and stuff in them.
Yeah, but now Shrek is ironically popular. But Shrek was well, I can't talk. It was on point actually popular.
because it was viewed as like a
viewed as counterculture to Disney, basically.
yeah. It was
Correct, it's
counterculture. But
Yeah,
then it
correct.
became
What?
no, it was counterculture, but then it became just regular culture, and that's why it was
Because
shit.
that's what happens with everything.
Yeah, like
Then
when
all
the
the hipsters
Simpsons
left.
started, it was counterculture. Then when Family Guy comes along, it's just not counterculture at all.
Garfield was once counterculture.
Garfield was never
it
fucking
really?
counterculture. Fuck
How is
that.
it counterculture?
No, Garfield is the blandest thing I can think of.
Garfield is still counterculture because they publish fucking cartoons about drinking dog cum on
Yes,
Sunday
they-
mornings.
What?
That's as counterculture as it gets.
You're
Okay.
gonna have to link me this, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
Oh, let
I
me
will.
find it. Oh, you
That
can
one
do it.
was from
It's-
that one was from like 1990 though. That was a while ago.
It's so
That's-
good. It's like,
Drinking
have a
dog
drink
cum
of
is
that. Which one did you drink?
counterculture.
Well, you're having puppies now.
At any point.
Disgusting.
Wow.
I'll find the
Right.
comic. Hold on. There you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Okay, let's see.
If we've gone from
Oh yeah,
Tony
Nice.
Hawk's Pro Skater to Dog
Go.
Cum
Yeah.
in 2 minutes.
and it wasn't my fault.
It's a new record!
Like, seriously, what? Who? Why? Who
Don't
greenlit
know.
this?
It was only
Wow.
There's so many logical problems with it as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
It's a joke.
hey, don't
Yeah,
king
Wow.
shame.
Like,
Kink
jokes
shame.
have to make
Fuck
sense.
Maybe
Otherwise,
she
they're-
really thinks that's how it works.
I'll kink
She's a
bully you.
veterinarian.
Also,
That face on John is pretty good, though, I gotta confess.
Garfield died.
deary me.
Mog is
Right,
dead.
okay,
I'm sad.
Garfield is counterculture. Glad we could have this conversation.
There you go.
Okay.
Garfield's counterculture confirmed.
Told you.
That's the name of the episode, Garfield and
Excuse
counterculture.
We talk about Garfield a lot on this.
Exactly,
Let's
that's
talk-
the only interesting
Because
thing
we
that's
love
happened.
Garfield.
Well,
So
Happy loves Garfield.
Does anyone know of anything that's not Garfield? Real quick.
I don't know anything
I
that is
don't know about
Garfield.
anything.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Donald,
He's pretty
Donald
Don't know
Duck.
that one.
Donald Duck.
Donald
Now,
Duck was,
Donald Duck is legit counterculture. Donald Duck is an asshole and he doesn't care who knows.
He's the best fucking character Disney made. Or
Yes, by far. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Mickey Mouse.
objection,
Fuck Mickey
Goofy.
Mouse. Fuck everyone who likes Mickey Mouse. Fuck you all.
Mickey Mouse is fucking lame, man. I don't know why.
He's fucking horrible.
Why would
Mickey
He's
Mouse.
family
Well,
friendly and smiling.
There's many
The thing
objections you
is,
can make
like,
here.
Mickey Mouse being bland is part of the kind of routine of the main person
Yeah.
being bland, though, isn't it? Because
Like
like
Mario's
Mario's
bland,
bland
yeah.
as fuck.
I guess,
like-
yeah.
You got to have the main one who's bland, and then
Sonic
like
was
the ones
counterculture.
surrounding
Yeah.
that are the
Yeah,
ones that are
Sonic was
interesting.
counterculture.
Because you've got to sort of project yourself onto the main
Yeah, exactly.
character. And most people, like us, for example, we're pretty bland.
But I predict myself way more onto Luigi, so I don't know.
Luigi.
He's just pathetic
yeah,
all the time. It's
definitely.
like, actually, I predict myself onto Waluigi. That's really
Yeah, Wario or Waluigi.
If you be
Pretty much.
Waluigi, I'll be Wario. How about that?
yeah, it's cool.
Wow.
Wah, wah.
But that makes
Well,
no
I
sense.
develop shit video games, so I'm definitely Wario.
Are we?
Okay.
Well,
Go
we
for
could
it.
do what we're looking forward, but I guess
I'm looking
I'm-
forward to VR if it doesn't suck.
Same.
It might suck. I'm prepared for it to suck, but I'm hoping it doesn't.
I look
I
forward
prefer-
to it, but I won't get it before they lower the price because $5.99 is fucking large amount of money.
Vive might be cheaper, maybe. Not, maybe not.
no, probably not.
I'm not looking forward to anything.
Like,
I'm
in
looking forward
life
to
in general,
Pokken.
or-
No.
Because
Well,
it might
actually, no,
actually
that's
be
a
a
lie. I'm
fighting
looking
game
forward to
that I
my
pick
birthday
up.
because that's in 11 days.
Woo.
Happy
Well,
I'm not looking
birthday.
forward to that. And happy birthday. I mean, it's
Thank you.
you know how I feel about birthdays.
I love
No,
birthdays.
I don't know how you
My
feel
whole
about
birthday.
birthdays.
How I don't really believe in birthdays, and I don't celebrate my
He
own
doesn't-
birthday.
he
Don
Don doesn't
believe in
that
birthdays.
Don
Or-
doesn't believe that people were born.
Well, it's just like a weird celebration of my own existence, of the fact that I came to be, even though I didn't
I'm-
really ask to be.
Well,
I
what's
don't
wrong
really
with
get it.
celebrating your own existence?
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm
Personally,
that
I-
important.
That's the most depressing thing I've heard. all
Personally,
week.
I'm proud and surprised that I'm still alive, so I'm going to celebrate that fact.
I mean, I'm not.
This-
I'd
If
be
you're
if I
not
was
interested that you're alive, why not say it's a year closer to death and celebrate
Because
Yeah,
you
that
don't know
instead?
that. You could
That's
die at
sort
any
of what-
time. It's not necessarily a year close
like
to death.
that's how I see it. But I mean, like, if nowadays it's not really, I don't really celebrate the fact that I'm like still living. I mean, maybe if it was like way back when we were, fucking killing, fucking saber-toothed tigers and shit, it was tough to live back then.
Basically, what you're saying is living isn't an accomplishment in itself anymore.
It isn't. It's
Well, it's
fucking.
not.
Man, achievements don't mean anything anymore in video
Only in a
games.
hunter-gatherer
It's awful.
culture can you celebrate your birthday.
I get the logic of it, though.
So basically, what we're saying here is that Dom is counterculture.
No,
We all
this
knew
man is
that,
a
right?
nihilist. He doesn't believe in anything.
We all knew that.
We'll come back and cut off your Johnson.
I think maybe birthdays were just invented to sell cards, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, clearly.
I also don't believe in birthday cards because it's a waste. Just
Nah,
give me
it is a
presents
waste.
and or money.
Just give me presents and or money.
Just give me
Yeah.
money. I love money. Money is good.
I don't
Yeah.
buy Mother's Day or Father's Day or any of that kind
Neither do I.
of bullshit.
I don't. Some
weird,
people
right?
I know
buy
think I hate my
presents.
parents because I don't buy them like Mother's Day and Father's Day cards, but the truth is I'm nice to them all the time. And
Yeah.
that's isn't that good enough? I don't get it.
No, you must celebrate this random consumerist idea. How dare you? Are you a filthy commie? I bet you're a filthy commie.
I am a filthy commie,
Piece of
actually.
shit.
I'm.
Bernie Sanders
Also.
26.
uh,
What do you care? You don't live there.
No, I don't. I hope
I care.
Donald Trump gets elected so that he
No,
just
no, you're kidding me.
No,
No.
but I think America's dominance of the Western world has gone on for too long, and I guess a truly disastrous presidency could maybe make America back into hunter-gatherers, and then they would
then Dom
Then
can
Dom-
finally celebrate
celebrating
his
their
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Dom can have a birthday party.
There you go.
Roast the
is
mammoth, here we come.
post-Trump America 2024. We lost everything. We lost anime. We lost civilization. All we have left is birthday
I
parties.
think with Dom, we have a future supervillain on our hands. He wants to take the world back to hunter-gatherer. He
do.
wants to destroy it so that he can have a birthday. So that people can celebrate their life and be proud that they are alive.
This is definitely the plot to Metal Gear Solid 6
Yeah,
right here.
Dom is Senator Armstrong.
Senator Armstrong, that's it. Congratulations.
Oh god.
Played college ball, you know.
Brilliant.
What's Dom looking forward to? What's the next graphic powerhouse game that's coming out, Dom?
Oh man. I
Talk to
mean,
me.
I want to play Rise of the Tomb Raider because I like the other
Yeah, you liked
Tomb Raider
it,
remake. So this just looks like the same game but with better graphics. So I'm fine with that.
Speaking of Guillermo del Toro,
we weren't speaking of Guillermo.
I know, but I just
We're-
But go
because
ahead.
I was thinking about Silent Hills and how sad it is that it's not happening, even though
Quiet
it may now
Mountains.
happen because with a different name. He's doing a series of things based on some creepy fucking children's books. Were they Stories to Tell in the Dark or something?
Is he?
Like,
Oh, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
with the really creepy. Oh shit! It's got like the really weird illustrations, but I can't remember what the name of it is. But yeah, he's doing
Yeah,
like
it is.
a-
It's scary stories to tell in the dark, I think.
yeah, he's doing that, so that's going to be quite cool. And also Silent Hills, aka Quiet Mountains, hopefully is going to happen now.
Wait, is Quiet Mountain is that
That's the name
actually
of it.
Is that what they're calling it?
is that
Is
like
that
a
what they call
name?
it?
No,
gonna
like
call it
it's not
Quiet
confirmed
Mountains.
at all. But because obviously,
But
like
there's
he's
rumors.
yeah,
Quiet
there's rumors
Mountain.
because Guillermo has said that he still wants to do it, and obviously,
I have no
Kojima's
doubt
now-
that he does, but I think video games that he's developing are just cursed by default.
Yeah. Exactly, he
2016
said that
is
as
his
well.
year. I believe in him. I think he can do it.
And I think,
I think
if they
it's going to
like-
happen.
I felt like with the Silent Hill thing, I really would have preferred if they got people from the original team to at least
I mean-
develop some parts of the game or work on it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really just want new
I
people
see
to
what you
do
mean,
it.
but I feel like it could. Well, because it's not going to be a Silent Hill game anymore.
It's also not going to be on
Maybe-
Fox Engine, which is disappointing because Fox Engine is fucking incredible.
But
But
yeah,
I
I still
mean-
hope it happens. Anyway.
Yeah, like I think whenever you do something like that, like hand off a game series to another developer, there's always the lingering question of like, is this actually just fan fiction? You know what I'm saying?
Especially like that
Are you
game
referring to
particularly.
it?
I feel like that game's kind of like Silent Hill 1, 2, 3 anyway, kind of, and 4, but kind of just like so, like I guess subtle and like
Yeah.
nuanced in certain ways. I feel like you should
It's
get
not
the
going to be
people
the
who
same,
developed it.
but it doesn't mean it's not also going to potentially be really
I think
fucking
it
good.
being a different thing could be better because I think it's when you have a different developer go onto the original series and instead of trying to do something different that
They
the
try and
original
emulate.
developers would have done, they just tried to emulate the original
Yeah.
developers.
Yeah, which is a shame.
Happens every time.
What
Everton.
was with how was Capcom involved with Minish Cap?
They made it.
Flagship developed
made
it,
it.
which is a studio within Capcom. And I'm pretty.
Minish Cap is fucking amazing.
It's a good
Yes,
game.
it is.
But the guy who directed Minish Cap hasn't made a good game since.
Well, he put all
Where
of
else
his talent into that one. So.
Also,
Yeah,
Resident Evil 0 soon. What do you think about that?
Oh man, what a bad game that I'm gonna buy with
I know,
my
right?
money. Oh man,
What's wrong with Resident Evil 0?
He doesn't like it very
Everything.
much. He doesn't like the characters. He
I
doesn't
haven't-
like the setting. He doesn't like the gameplay particularly.
I
He
haven't
doesn't like
played it, so I
anything about
don't know what the problem is.
Same.
Item boxes are not linked to each other. Sorry, they are linked to each other, but you move between completely disparate areas. So you can't go back to an old area once you're in the new one. So you have to take the items that you want with you, otherwise you lose them completely.
Terrible.
You control 2 characters at once, but if
Bad
you
idea.
leave one in another room, they're completely fucked and useless. But you have to do so to do puzzles and stuff. The AI of the other one, even when they're in the same room as you, is completely worthless as well. So they will often just get themselves killed. They will use up expensive ammo if you leave it with them. Fuck that noise. There's many things that are wrong with it. On the other hand, Dom, Rebecca with the cheerleader costume.
I mean, that's good. I do like Rebecca, and
Deep
then the
side.
game ends in a fucking thumbs up. Also, that's fucking anime slug boss at the end of the game.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
that thing as well. Yeah,
Fuck that
it's also
antagonist.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's also where they started going full retard with the story. So
The story's awful.
it is.
Even for Resident Evil. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't even need to. You don't even need to really have a story for Resident Evil. But they really just fuck that up.
I'm glad to
Resident
hear
Evil
it.
2 remake coming next year, probably, Dom.
Oh, I'm ready for that. though.
Yeah,
Do you
ready
mean
for that.
next year or this year?
Next year, not this year. I don't.
So
They said like
2017.
2017-18 is what they said.
Wow.
So
So
It will
potentially
be-
the year after that.
yeah, maybe even that. So
I'm glad they're like working on it. Like
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
trying to not be shit about it.
they announced that ridiculously early. I'm still not sure why they bothered to do that. Maybe so people can at least say Capcom's not dead yet. Maybe, I don't know. One of those.
What have Capcom done recently other than Street Fighter and Resident Evil?
Monster Hunter and Monster
yes.
Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, that's a
and
good
some
point.
more Monster Hunter.
They've still got Monster Hunter.
They were doing that deep down thing,
they
whatever
did-
it was that they
They
did.
did something else, yeah.
But they didn't finish that, or it's not done, or whatever. I don't know. Dragon's Dogma they still have, and
Oh yeah,
that came out recently.
Yeah,
for the
they're
PC.
doing quite well, and that was on Steam. Is that any good? I'm interested in it.
it's really good.
It's
Fucking
alright,
awesome.
but it can be kind of annoying
Wolves
sometimes.
Hunting Packs Arisen.
Not like that. I mean,
Wolves
there's
Hunting Packs
some
Arisen.
there's some annoying issues like when you restart the game, monsters will respawn around you, which is fucking horrible.
Nice.
And
That game has.
another minor issue I have with the game is that the background music doesn't loop, so it plays like 1 minute when you enter a zone. Then you spend like 2 hours on the zone with no music at all.
That's
Oh,
like
that's not very
emulating
good.
Mario Galaxy, that is. Because that's exactly the problem that you have with that.
Wait,
Like that.
But
Really?
other,
No,
other
it's
than
not.
that,
Was it?
it's
If you
nice.
emulate Mario Galaxy, depends.
if you
I've not
emulate
emulated
it.
it for a while.
Well,
that's
it doesn't
fine.
loop
If
the
you
music
steal-
properly.
no, I've emulated it. I emulated Mario Galaxy 1 this year because I wanted to replay it.
Does it work now?
It works perfectly, and not only
That's
that,
good.
right? But PC gaming master race, blah blah blah. I played it with WASD, like FPS controls.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
It was actually really good.
You
'cause-
say that, but yeah, I'm sorry. People say what that, but the actual game doesn't. Does it support full analog movement? I don't even remember.
it doesn't know.
So it doesn't actually matter, does it? It's still
so-
8 directions,
No.
isn't it?
It's same 8 directions, and you get to use the mouse for aiming with the cursor, so
Yeah,
you
of
get
course.
loads of
That
star
makes
bits.
perfect.
That sounds pretty
and
cool, actually.
I use a shift to crouch and then
Yeah.
space to jump, so it's really like doing
Yeah.
a long jump is really intuitive and stuff. So
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you can map like shake the Wii remote to a button,
yeah,
so you can always do the spin whenever you want.
Yeah, I have click to spin, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
so it actually makes sense.
if you
but-
ever feel like playing through Mario Galaxy again, I can highly recommend doing it on PC because that game's beautiful as well.
It is.
Yes,
it's a lovely game.
Wish they made good 3D platforms
Yeah,
still. but
whopper
they don't.
music as well.
Oh yeah,
3D World is good, I'm sorry,
Capcom also
you're wrong.
does Street Fighter 5.
Yes, they've got that in February.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm more concerned about XCOM, which I'm gonna adore.
Ace Attorney.
Street Fighter 5 should be alright though.
We might see a new Civilization game this year as well. Because that's the kind of
Well, I'm
schedule
not
they go in.
excited about that.
If they announce it, they normally announce it around February and then it comes out around September.
Man, that feels
Let's
too soon. I'm
see.
still playing Old One all the time.
What
Like,
is up
I'm
and
still
coming?
playing Civ 5. I'm not playing Beyond Earth. No one is.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fine.
Before we
Something like
finish, let's do some shitty Kickstarters.
Oh.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah.
I need a fucking shower. Can I leave?
No.
If you want.
No, you must stink forever.
Okay, very quickly. This is a a woman by the name of Cinnamon Nicole.
That's a good name.
That's a very strange name.
Wow. Powerball
What the fuck with that
reimbursement.
name? Holy shit.
Nicole has spent all her money on purchasing tickets with the assumption that she would win the $1.6
Oh,
billion
dear.
Powerball jackpot. Obviously, she didn't win. Yeah, which is unfortunate.
And very bad
Like-
How
planning.
much did they spend?
$800 apparently.
Fuck.
Is this the budgeting that Tim Schafer does?
Well, he spent all of his broken age money on Powerball tickets.
Probably.
It's a good investment opportunity. The payout's really good.
Oh shit, no, fuck, I saw this one a few days ago. This one is the best one. Okay, I'll just leave it at this one. This is audio
Oh
pill.
no, I
Oh
think I
my
know what
God,
this is.
no.
Enjoying
No,
music
no, no, no.
from
Okay,
the
no, it's not what it
inside. Okay,
the
you
fuck?
swallow the pill and it starts beating at a preset BPM. Techno
Ooh.
party you can't escape.
Oh, jeez. That's
Swallow the thing and then for 10
fuck?
hours, bang, the feeling inside your stomach, bang, insanity, bang, joy, bang, horror, bang, elation, bang, ecstasy, not
Dude.
spelled correctly, sorry, go home and try again, bang, pain, bang,
This
bang, bang.
This
This
doesn't
is
sound.
horrific.
This doesn't sound good at all. This sounds like terrifying.
This sounds like a
awful.
nightmare.
Yeah. Like I've got this fucking
Restless feeling will pump you up to insanity.
Whoa, no way, man.
You are at a 10-hour party and of one and only hypnotic rhythm, and there's nowhere to escape. This genuinely sounds like a living nightmare.
Yeah.
I like the GIF they've used underneath it as well. Alone.
So the idea is it's like a some badly made pill thing with it's got
Virus.
a battery and it's probably got an off-center motor in it.
It's got
And
a
it's-
lithium-ion battery in the
And
middle of it.
in order to
so-
change the beats per minute, you hold a magnet up to it, and it detects the magnetic field
Fuck me.
and changes it. And yeah,
When I saw the title, I thought you were posting the one with the vagina speaker.
Jesus.
the vagina speaker.
Yeah.
You know what?
Please, dude, please tell me more.
Please tell
Do
me
I
not
really
more.
want to know
I'm trying
more
to find
about
it.
this?
He's gonna tell you more whether you want to or not. So
Okay, then.
It is a Kickstarter thing. So your unborn child can hear your music better.
anyway,
Yeah, because that's what everyone's going to use it for, right?
Unborn
Anyway.
child is not a.
I don't think that's very
it's not
good.
a scientific term.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
like,
this audio-
that's like calling an egg an uneaten omelette.
Wait, that's
I'm going to make an omelette later just for you.
this
Dippy eggs.
Dippy
Oh,
eggs,
fuck Dippy eggs.
motherfucker. Fuck
Dippy
you,
eggs.
Happy. Dippy eggs are the best.
No, they're not.
Yes,
anyway,
they fucking are.
this audio
Shiny
this
dippy eggs are the best, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
colors.
right. Fucking fuck you.
colors, clear empty space, which are unisex, and juicy pink.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's not a Kickstarter. It's already out.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
whatever.
It's called a baby pod.
I don't think the fetus wants that. To be honest,
No.
I think it would rather. I mean, stimulation is good and all, but not then.
No.
Later.
Because, people who buy this won't play good music for their kids.
I love that that's your big issue with it, is that like, oh yeah, I'm going to put a fucking speaker inside my body to play a fucking song for my
One
child in
Direction
the
or Justin
womb.
Bieber.
And you're like, well, they're just going to play shit music anyway, so why does it matter?
No, it's not that why does it matter. It's even worse because of that.
Do you think listening to shit music will impinge on the child's development? Because they've done those.
I would say
They've
bad
done those
decisions
studies
made by the
like on,
parents.
oh yeah, you play like Beethoven and Shostakovich to your child. It doesn't make them any smarter than if you play them anything else. They don't understand it. Whatever. Oh, while I'm on
Rusty,
the subject,
turn
Yeah,
off.
it's not for
Okay.
me.
Hold
It's
on.
not for
Hold
me.
on.
Sorry.
Hold on.
while I'm
Can
on
I?
the subject,
Okay,
I
it's
feel
done.
I've been reading more of this audio pill thing. I think it might be a joke.
I hope it's
because-
a joke.
I hope it's
Oh.
one.
Have we been
Audio
told?
pill is part of the art project Prolapse of Love, and
Okay.
the guy he's been working on a project of prolapse buttocks for the last year. So
Nice. Goatsy, here we go.
Well, it's not a very effective joke because it's only like it doesn't even have got much traction because it's only got 23
well, I
euros.
guess not a joke, but like an art piece instead.
Mm.
It's not like
Yeah.
a genuine, sincere thing.
As an art piece, I think is actually quite interesting, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh,
same
swallowing
thought.
this electronic capsule is based on the same principle as the medically approved capsule endoscopy. No.
Uh-huh.
Don't put
No.
the word medically approved on that.
Anyway, what were you saying? Sorry, before I was.
I just wanted to butt in with a completely irrelevant or semi-irrelevant anecdote that there was a girl at my school when I was in secondary school who did her A-level biology project on whether playing classical music to plants got them to grow faster.
Nice.
It didn't.
Didn't the Mythbusters do something similar?
It would be a really stupid myth if they did.
Yeah,
They did actually. They had one with classical, one with heavy metal, and one control group with no music.
That is.
And you know what? It
What?
doesn't matter what music it is, but the one with music grew better.
Is it like, is metal just considered the opposite of classical?
I have no idea.
Apparently it
consider
is.
But I
Well,
don't really think that's true because a lot of classical music was considered quite kind of, out there in
Yeah.
its time.
Like, that's not true at all.
I
That's
don't
like,
think music works in
yeah,
opposites.
that's not how it.
No.
Yeah.
They're very
We're obviously finished now.
Yeah, we're obviously
Yeah.
finished. Thank you.
Anybody like
Thank you
37
all
minutes.
for being here. Thank you for listening. And
I'm sorry.
you know exactly what the deal is by now, so I'm not gonna
Email have at
We're
me,
not
bro.
even sorry.
email have at me, bro.
Have at
Not
me.
come at me, bro. Because
Yeah,
have
it's
at me was
changed
me.
to have at me, bro. Now
Have at me, bro.
Catman delegated to me, so yeah.
the 3 Ds of leadership are delegate, and
Delegate.
happy man. You know the third one, don't you?
Yeah, dinosaurs.
That was funny. That's a nice meme.
Not a meme.
Thanks. I was up all night working on it.
Memes everywhere.
Memes?
That's right.
Rock me, baby. Baby. Rock me, baby. Baby.
That's right.
Baby. 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 Baby.
Oh shit! I missed 420.
Good.
Oh shit! This is my last Clementine, and it's one of those really weird ones.
But it's kind of dry.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck those ones.
but I'm gonna slurp it anyway.
Good.
That was nasty.
Yeah, that was. I think I can
Stop it.
sample that and use it as a drum track.
No.
Yes.
That sounds like a really good idea to me. This is actually quite hard work to make it sound this disgusting, so I hope you're appreciating this.
Oh my fucking. Oh, stop it. I can't handle this shit.
So
Stop it.
far, we've just had slurping noises and cat noises. Come on, when's Moogle gonna get here? He says he's ready to go.
Ah, now it's over.
Good. Finally, it's over.
For
Says.
fuck's sake.